All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The curtain is drawn.
I don't know how to draw.
Mike,
I don't know how to draw.
I'm just saying hi, Mike.
Oh, that's unusual. Usually it's followed up by an insult.
Well, I mean, hello, you fat bastard.
See? Hi, Scotty.
Now he feels better.
Do you feel at home now?
Yeah.
Here, lean over here. Let me slap you like a little bitch.
All right.
No, I needed your face, not your ace. Your face. Let me find my paddle.
It's early.
I can't find my paddle.
What did I look up to?
So Joe Leeper was blasting us, at his work when my uncensored Maroon 5 song came on. He said the song was like, I wanna, and he said that part was clear. He's like, I wanna. He's like, oh yeah, you could hear that just fine echoing through the shop this morning. Good morning, Captain Kangaroo, and I'm not talking about a tool in my pouch. Just say hi. Anyways, What's happening, Redneck Steph?
Not much. We did ladies talk last night.
All right.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I see the evidence.
Yeah.
They always leave it behind.
They didn't quite make it up the steps.
Yeah. I love how my wife tries to get it cleaned up before the show, and then after a couple of cocktails, she doesn't get too worried about cleaning that up. I love her. It's just funny.
Yeah.
I'm not picking on her in a mean way. I'm picking on her in a fun way, because it's like you make such a big deal of trying to get it cleaned up before the show, and then you leave your alcoholic beverages down here.
Yeah, we had Patron.
Look at Mike's face. He's just
margaritas.
like.
Well, I don't care for tequila or margaritas or anything else like that, but I'm kind of confused with what you were saying, Scotty, because if I was married to Crystal, I don't give a shit what she does.
I don't.
She could grow freaking marijuana on the roof of the house, and I'd be like, I love you, baby.
You would actually prefer that.
I love you, sweetie.
Mike would go, if you would plant them, I water them.
She's moving a dresser. Can I help? What do you do? And I'm moving it over the poop stain on the carpet. I love you, baby.
Only at Stephanie's house.
It wasn't poop. It was a burn in the floor.
It doesn't change the story, though, that something was slid over the top of it.
Oh, yeah, because
the coffee table is made out of glass.
Well, you don't know that it's there anymore. You can't see it.
It ain't there.
But you do run into the dresser a lot.
No, it's
you hear a thump in the middle of the night.
You can get by
Can't open the door no
That's
more.
right. They put something there shin high, and somebody goes walking in the middle of the night.
We put a lamp on it. But what about the cord? It's not plugged in.
Yeah, we don't turn it on. If we turned it on, you could see it. The stain on the floor, that is.
Oh, wow.
Why does it feel like dried macaroni and cheese, Stephanie?
Because it is. Because we have a chihuahua.
Can you imagine barefooted walking in the middle of the night and step on it and it's dried macaroni and cheese feeling, but yet still hot to the touch?
Oh, wow. Kind of like day old macaroni and cheese has been warmed up in the microwave.
Like puked up beef stroganoff.
Oh, nasty.
With some kibbles and bits. And whoever's not grossed out yet, I can give you more. I can give you more. If you want more, just let me know. So, Steph, give me this great news. I wanted to start calling Stephanie Horton. Isn't that his name, Horton, the elephant?
Horton here's a who.
Yeah, Horton
yeah, because Stephanie starts telling us something this morning, and I'm a little confused. Like, I looked at her, and I'm not lying, you guys. I looked at her, and I threw my hand up, and I was like, stop. Shut up. Do not say anything else until that microphone is turned on, because what just came out of your mouth was scary. Yeah. So, Steph.
So, I get home last night, and I had an egg that I needed to hatch. Well, two of them, actually.
Stop. Are you hearing this?
She had to hatch two
eggs. The woman that has milked the cat's nipple or a dog's nipple now tells us she had an egg to hatch.
Okay, man, I could go everywhere with this. I could go, holy crap, you do have chickens. Right? Or, damn, you should really leave those ducks in the pond. Part of the crime scene.
Keep going. We're going to let you have this one.
3, it's the end of the month. What kind of eggs are you?
I thought it was code for I had to take a poop.
And then I'm thinking some kind of weird trailer park version of Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Trailer park version would be right.
Just imagine her just sitting on an egg.
And if it was a trailer park, would that be a Trashosaurus?
Yeah, and then of course there's always Happy Feet, but in Stephanie's case it'd be I haven't seen my feet.
Oh, whatever.
No,
I've seen my feet. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Mike.
she used the mirror.
And I don't have Dicky Dicky.
In Steph's defense, it would not be Happy Feet. It'd be Hairy Feet.
Oh
No.
Wow.
I feed them.
She feeds them.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody been playing with my headphones last night. They smell like vagina, but so I wasn't hearing things right. So yeah, if you did another version, what would that make it? Ward of the Wings, Darwin Stephanie, the Washed Hobbit, forevermore, forevermore, in Mordor.
And when she told me she had an egg to lay, I really thought, okay, other people pooped in the studio. She respected the studio and didn't poop in the studio. She took it home. That's what I thought.
No. No, I was.
She was real simple. No.
It was my Pokemon Go thing. So Travis said, well, okay, hold on, and we'll go for a walk. We'll walk down to the dam.
You know, after I have sushi, I have to go walk it out too. So maybe that's what you were doing,
like
Steph.
a Japanese bullet train.
No. So I told him. I said,
Martin, see who? See what I'm saying? She snorted.
Is that the fire alarm? Mother!
Anybody that's spitting coffee, please send me a message and let me know that you have already achieved. You've already achieved spit.
Wow, that was quick.
Travis,
and it's only 7:38.
He didn't have a shirt on, and so that's when I told him. I said, you need to go put a shirt on, and that's when he went and got my Batman sleep shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And Paul just sent me a message. But it's not that you can't send a message, but when we're not on air or middle of the night or anything like that, it messes up the rating. So I don't want to sound like a complainer. Go ahead, Steph.
Oh, that's when he put on my Batman shirt.
I see.
You know, has anybody seen the picture of Travis and Batman?
Yeah, he looks better in it than Stephanie does.
I said, well, yeah, you're right.
Be glad he didn't put the boy shorts on that goes with it.
God.
No,
That's what people are spending.
what she just said in code was, be glad I didn't post the picture of him in the boy shorts. She's lying. If he was dumb enough to put that on, he was dumb enough to put the other one on.
No,
and
he didn't.
And whatever. That's your story, Stephanie. That's your story. But I actually said that he probably should have been wearing the Robin shirt because, you know, Robin was always a little.
The ambidextrous.
He was the little boy toy to Batman. So Travis should have been wearing the Robin shirt. You know, it would definitely be Batman and Throbbing.
Yo. You might made her spit.
Well, Stephanie choked. I thought you were a swallower.
It's 7:39.
I was trying, but it still came out my nose.
It's 7:30, and wow. So she's blowing stuff out of her nose.
Monster up the nose.
Sitting on eggs. Her husband's dressing up in girls' clothes. What's the world coming to?
She said monster.
No, I'm sitting on a ball, not an egg. The egg hatched.
Oh,
and I didn't even get a cool monster out of it either, or a cool Pokemon.
Hey, I was thinking about something earlier today.
Please save us.
Okay, all these people that are out there chasing Pokemon, you know you're eating up because your GPS.
Your data, dude.
You're eating up your data.
And it's not just your GPS. There's no telling what else. Because your
No.
camera and everything else.
I have unlimited data.
Because it's not the way I'm looking at it is because there's images getting sent back and forth, and you're transferring images as well. Your data's probably getting smoked. This should have been something AT&T and all the cellular people should have got together and said, "Hey, let's figure out a way to make more money."
I think they are.
And I just got Ravens going all over my dash. That's his coffee. And then he goes, "You're on it today." No, technically it's Stephanie that's on it. I mean, if you're looking at her right now, you can see.
Oh, I bounced.
And you can see it on video, clear as day, that Stephanie is on a ball. For the first time ever, I can say, Stephanie, you're on a ball today, or you're on the ball today. You know what I mean? Meaning that you're actually producing good work.
Yeah.
She's on the ball today.
Well, Buddha's here drinking iced coffee. Gay.
Hey.
Hey,
Give him a Batman shirt to put on.
Oh.
Stephanie.
Yeah, let's see you
Yeah.
get into
Pull down some of
it.
those shirts. You're gonna need to pull down some of those curtains.
So what do we got going on today? I know I have to go get sand. We went and got some sand yesterday. We're hoping to start kind of putting the pool up tomorrow.
So you'll be packing sand today.
Yeah,
He's gonna be a Packer today.
All right, very cool, very
at
cool.
least it ain't for Green Bay.
Bum.
So anywho's, yeah, man, I'm hoping to go get some sand and then recruit some of my brothers to come help me tomorrow while we try to stand the.
Well, your dad being married like 14 times, you should have plenty of help out there.
Yeah, man, we got to get that
People
pool up.
always love when you have a pool. They're like, "Oh, remember me? I'm your step cousin."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bum.
So anyways, what else we got going on, man? Anybody?
Well,
Bueller.
Well, you know, the whole Olympics thing, I said I'd start covering that and all, but I want to come up with a funny name or a segue into it. And it, you know, you kind of got the whole rings thing, and it was going to be kind of, you know, Water to Wings or you know, Rio Wings or Rio Rings or something. So I need some help there, man, because, you know, they start August 5th, man. The Olympics start August
Yeah.
5th in Rio de Janeiro. There are millions and millions of people there in Rio.
I just see this as potential disaster.
I see this as a potential lot of great ass bouncing around.
I mean, what's the name of the virus again?
Rio.
Zika.
Zika virus. Yeah,
Rio.
it's going to be horrible.
Because you know that whole song's going to come back, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. You ass, we're now going to be stuck with that.
Oh, God. The other day we had a song in our head, and it was so funny. Scotty and I get in the van, and we're driving down out to Oconee, and all of a sudden I hear him freaking singing the same song I'm humming. I'm like, damn it, man. So I'm not going to do it because those are the type of songs that get into your head. All right. So, let's start with some Olympic coverage right now. And like I said, I just did the dates, okay? And I told you where it was going to be and everything. So 7 days, 11 hours, 16 minutes, and 37 seconds until Rio 2016. I don't know what Olympics these are, what games these are.
Anybody on video, let me know if that's too loud. I got to get all that setting done. That's
Now-
Mike's song right there.
So August 5th to August 21st, we'll be fighting back Zika and Ebola, two imaginary diseases made up by white people. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that out loud?
No,
I have
not at all.
monologue. So, you know, of course, probably the big story. The big story going around the Olympics right now is, of course, the state-sanctioned doping going on by the Russians. Isn't it funny how the Russians are all back in the news again?
I thought we were talking about Rio.
Well, yeah, the Russians are being banned.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah, the Russian
got your
athletes.
background music playing.
Yeah, no, the Russians are being banned.
Yeah,
But
why exactly are they being banned?
state-sanctioned doping. The competition venues will be clustered into 4 zones. Barra, Copacabana, Diodoro, and Mancajurcahana, and connected by a high-performance transportation ring. Nearly half of the athletes will be able to reach their venues in less than 10 minutes.
Like, since you're talking about Russia, here, how about this?
Looking good, Jeff. That bitch.
Of course,
Yeah, looking
of
good,
course,
Jeff.
commercials. Hey, how about the advertising bad moms? My wife's wanting to go see that.
I want to
by the way.
see it.
Who doesn't? Wow, she's hot. I was thinking about ordering a Ukrainian bride.
What happened with that?
Here we go.
Paperwork, and they're looking for rich dudes.
Since you were talking about Russia.
Shouldn't it be like this?
Wow.
Steph, you ruined it.
Stephanie, oh my
White
God.
supremacist.
No.
Man, I can't believe that. Oh my
That's fine,
great glory, blah 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 blah. Okay, so we actually have somebody that I've contacted that will be calling us on a daily basis from Rio. Okay, and he's going to help us to understand. He'll be celebrating his 31st birthday. He's brilliantly Qualified in 3 individual distances. He has 18 titles, 22 podium finishes. Any guessers? Don't you guess. You don't get a guess. You get to see it. The rotten bones of the world great war. We've broken this terror. This is a great victory for us.
Are you really singing?
We will continue to march.
Anyways, I just wanted to let it play in the background. I didn't need you
Sorry,
singing
my
it.
German's a little rusty. But Korean. Get it? Korean.
I'm just gonna laugh at you.
Karina, a little rusty. Get it? She's old.
A little rusty. I heard you.
Redhead.
We got you, but
Redhead.
I didn't know if you wanted to keep going with that.
She's a redhead. You know how you say redhead in German?
Redhead.
Red Kartoffel.
Yeah,
or
she'll be
Rotkopf.
she'll be here September 5th.
Okay, well, you guys kind of
Better
ruined
get
the
your house
joke.
cleaned up.
You guys ruined the joke, so I'll just keep going with it. It's Michael Phelps.
I wasn't trying to be rude. I just
My
meant
house
get ready
is-
for your guest. Unlike last time when Jacob was on the way and then you rushed to get it done.
Michael Phelps, ladies and
Stephanie just
gentlemen.
moves into a house and can't get the room fixed fast enough for the guest coming in.
I know. That's why I told Travis we needed to start. Well, right now it's got shelves that need to be put up in the floor in that room that Karina is going to be in. So I told him that, yeah, he's got like 2 weeks to get that.
Instead of waiting
the
to 2
shelves.
days.
Put up.
On the day.
Yeah.
Oh no, I told him.
Can y'all bring me a bed over here?
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah,
the day he's supposed to be there, we had to take a bed over there.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have an extra bed, and I was
I
looking.
know, it's just funny.
We were looking for one. We were trying to
Yeah,
find a
and I was going to
futon.
get one at the time. I was going to give her the one I had, but just didn't work out that way.
Mm-mm.
I had to buy, I don't know, groceries or medication or something.
Or something a little more important. Was that what you just said?
Michael Phelps, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Is he participating in the Olympics this year?
So hey Mike,
So
Military
you must-
Mike, did you see my new shoes I wanted?
I did the lace up Crocs.
Croc Martens.
Yeah, that's her.
It's got the front half of a pair of Crocs, and then it has the leather going up where you tie it like Doc Martens, and they're called Croc Martens.
Oh, gosh.
I want those to ride in.
Oh my
In
god!
the summertime, it would have my my ankle so protected and the wind blowing right through my toes. So,
Now, would you wear socks with those?
well, heck yeah, because if not, your feet would sweat.
So your feet don't sweat when you have socks on.
What?
That's a valid question.
I think
But they're
so.
protected though by the socks.
Okay.
If you have socks on, at least a little bit of moisture that's in the sock will keep your feet a lot more dry than without. You try wearing a pair of Crocs without socks, your feet are nothing but sweat.
I'm not wearing these.
Crocs
not
are,
wearing it.
Crocs
That
are
is-
so damn
If
comfortable.
you have ever
Yes, they
attended
are.
jump school, airborne school in the United States Army, you would die. If you lace those jump boots on that are front end crotch, you would die of gatum.
Gato.
You would immediately be diagnosed with gayantitis phagantosis, and you would die. Just like that.
Is it an allergic reaction?
It is like
But they're
Zika.
waterproof though.
Zika.
Be like foot Zika.
And they're lightweight,
yeah, there you go. But your feet don't sweat.
but your feet don't sweat.
Who doesn't want sweaty feet?
And
I love sweaty feet.
it protects your ankles in case you twist an ankle.
Yeah, hey, sweaty feet are gonna like sweaty balls. I mean, it's it goes hand in hand.
Oh no, they don't go in hand or hand.
Yes. See, very rarely does he doesn't catch my jokes. When I say them, I look over at
Hey,
him and he'll start
Why do
saying
you got to say hand and then use the word catch at the same
because I have
time?
2 hands and I can catch in my armpits. It's
Oh
not
my
pretty.
God.
I didn't say it was
You,
pretty.
you end up with a
I
dent in your
can
chin
have-
like Stephanie.
I can.
What?
What did you say?
Nothing. I can't say it
What
twice.
did you say?
I can't say it twice.
I think
It's
I
not
know what I
true.
think I heard.
I can only say it once. I have to sneak that one in
Michael
there.
Phelps, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Phelps. Yeah, that's all ruined now. You can't even go. You can't even.
I love it. I
Ruined
love
it.
I love it.
Ruined
Oh my
it.
God.
Ruined it.
Keep going. What else you got going this
Well,
morning?
I'm a little curious. What is it that you just said about Stephanie?
I said nothing.
Me not say nothing.
So we're at the 9 of 9. We're 9 minutes from 8. I meant to say 7:51. Oh my God. Anyway,
We're 9 minutes
right
from
on
Boo,
Got him right on.
and we're 6 gummy bears away from an ice cream
I
scoop.
need somebody to get me a sign that says no poo in this bathroom or something to hang up on my in my bathroom.
So now we can't poop in a toilet.
not during show times, man. It's just
You
that's
can't
wrong.
stop guests from doing it.
Hey.
You'd be like, hey, excuse me, wait.
Pinch,
Oh, man.
why pinch that thing off? Don't do it. Take it home.
Or leave it at home.
Don't be clogging up my toilet.
Well, I don't even think it was a clogging situation, more of an atmospheric change. It's a nice way of saying it stunk. Yeah, it's kind of like, what?
You know,
Man, what is that?
Yeah.
Burnt
Have
peanut butter? What the
Air
hell?
freshener for that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that wasn't working.
yeah, but if you spray air freshener in here, Scotty, oh, my eyes, my eyes. It's kind of like me after sex. Oh, my eyes. Smells like tear gas. Ooh, tangerine.
Moon
Michael
River.
Phelps. Michael
Why do
Phelps.
we keep saying Michael Phelps? What am
Because
I missing?
I did a whole story on Michael Phelps, like
Yep.
you two were yapping, and neither
nobody
one of you
listened.
caught it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Buddha caught it, but he's cool. So,
Well, if he's a catcher and that's cool,
Oh.
then I don't want to be cool. Anybody else this morning? How about a call? Or anybody want to call in this morning?
hell no, they don't want
Hell no.
to. They're like,
Somebody-
"Oh,
we won't
Yeah.
go.
Somebody save us. We have been kind of off the hook right here this morning. Maybe we can go to a commercial early. Maybe that's what we need to do. This next song, this song I'm about to play, goes out for the story in which we're going to come back to. So everybody hang tight. This is actually a awesome song. Hang tight. We'll be right back.
So he's gonna be calling in every day, or once in a while, or who's the person gonna be calling in? From,
bullshit.
oh, all of it is.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
You're all excited.
I love this ticket right here. I need
I don't
that.
care about the Olympics.
You see that, Steph?
I mean,
Look on the
what's the
Facebook.
purpose of it?
Free bag.
World
I mean,
domination.
in the
World.
basketball, United States always won.
Oh, and they put together a bunch of freaking professionals. The whole thing was, you know, as it started out, where you were not allowed to use professional athletes.
Right.
Once they
But
lifted
now
that,
they don't care.
no, hell no, you can be born, raised in the United States, and go freaking do gymnastics for.
I just don't see how that's right.
It's not. But it's the Bush's fault.
The Bush.
It's W. Bush's fault.
Why? Because of the dream team back then or something?
Because it's his fault.
Oh.
Like for everything else.
And my boy singing. I like him. I'm my short boy.
Yeah, it's.
Coat 4.
I didn't think he was short.
Yes. He might be about your height, a little shorter. I met him in person.
Huh.
No pooping.
Yeah.
Don't poop in the bathroom.
Yeah.
How sad is it that he lived down the street from my brother before he moved to Nashville?
Uh-huh.
And his daughter used to hang out with my niece. Had to stop it because his daughter was niece in trouble. Figured that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I met him at the bar and grill, the ones that's Marshalls now.
Yes.
He was singing there.
So, you think if I post this on the fun page, we'll get in trouble?
Well, hell yeah.
What is it? Oh, the couch. Yeah, but don't do it.
Not the
Mike
couch.
liked it.
Let us get. I know that that's a couch. I know that, but let us get
Oh,
past
it's feet.
whatever.
Calm
Let
down,
us
they're just feet.
whatever. Let us get past where the fuck we're at right now.
So, an off-duty police officer wearing a bikini Sweden caught a
Breaking news, the FDA just approved a new drug for people who are easily offended and can't take a joke. Name is on the pill. Grow a set.
For women.
Yeah, I would say post that.
Okay.
The pill now, for
Meet me at the Waffle
Now
House.
they're letting people use
Down.
it.
Yeah.
But nobody, being an athlete, can use it. Why? You know, it's just.
Until it goes through all their testing.
But it's okay for the public to use it and all that, but
baseball players are getting nailed. They're going to ruin all their chances for any record.
Mike Piazza and Ken Griffey Jr. is going in the Hall of Fame.
Everybody thought King Griffey was going to go long.
Yeah. But he didn't play as long as I thought he should have.
You know, they also said because where he was playing, it
In Seattle,
more advantageous to cracking homers.
yeah. But Mike Piazza, that boy, it didn't matter where he played. He's one of the best catchers ever been. But he was an outfielder before he was, wasn't he? Or infielder before he became a catcher. I think he's outfielder.
I only remember him as a catcher. He's a big boy too.
Yeah.
Big, that's when catchers were big, strong.
And when the ball came out of him, it just took off. It didn't matter what.
Fucking slugger. They don't have sluggers much anymore.
Nope.
Not that bomb.
All right, we're back, and I was going to get Steph going into the story about why we were making the crack about the Waffle House.
2 minutes.
I think some people got more than scattered, smothered, and covered.
And
There you go
chunked.
now.
And chunked.
Maybe dunked.
Yeah. Two men are recovering after a fight at a Gwinnett County Waffle House. It happened early Friday morning at Waffle House on Pleasant Hill Road in Gwinnett County. Officers say during the fight, 2 men were thrown through the restaurant window. Both suffered extensive cuts from the glass, and one of the men is in surgery this morning.
Aww.
Who goes besides
You know what?
Kid Rock?
You know what it is? It's, I'm going to tip her. No, I'm going to tip her. No, I'm going to tip her.
But who goes to a damn Waffle House and starts fighting?
Well,
That is just
look, I mean, it is the Waffle House.
Just about every night we worked over at the Oasis on Peachtree Industrial Boulevard over there. After work, a bunch of us would go eat breakfast, you know?
yeah.
So, and what happens is you get a bunch of drunk customers over there, or you get a bunch of guys that just want to start trouble and they want to start hitting on these women, and they've been working all night and they're not really in the mood. And usually somebody got my right hand wrapped around their throat and thrown outside. More than once, I can assure you. Have you ever noticed the parking lots of Waffle Houses? They're disgusting.
Well, have you ever noticed some of the Waffle Houses?
Well,
They're disgusting.
you know how I feel about that piece of wood right there against the grill there. That is probably.
Y'all remember every time I tell the story, I did this one day as an experiment. I tell everybody to do it. When you walk in to sit down, you know, primarily people are right-handed. Not everybody's left-handed, but if you pick one hand of your waitress from the time you sit down and you watch when she sets your silverware down, make it a mission to watch everything she touches from the second she puts your silverware down until she brings you the food. And when you see everything they do with their hand, you're never going to want them to hand you your food again.
Yeah.
I've seen them rub their nose, scratch their head, pick up this nasty white towel that they've already wiped 15 tables down with, and then they reach for your plate with the same hand that they've done all that stuff with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it a mission. I dare you to try it and just watch. Do it at any restaurant. But Waffle House, the cool thing about the Waffle House is you can sit there and you can see everything.
Yeah.
Whereas most restaurants, they walk off. So the Waffle House, you really get to see everything they do.
The person cooking your food.
I mean, there's nothing worse than watching them take a plate walk over to the trash can, stick their hand in the trash can, and take the plate and smack it against the side of the trash can to get the food off. Now, their hand technically has been inside the trash can. And then you're going to get that person to hand you an orange juice, something you're going to put to your mouth.
Why is it that they got to wash I like sitting at the counter, you know? And why do they always got to wash the damn dishes right there, man? There's freaking water flying all over the place. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and
that's why I wish I had them glasses that we talked about.
Safety glasses?
Yeah. No, the video ones.
Oh, I got them.
Did I ever show you the Bluetooth camera I wanted? Watch this.
I mean, we got the ones. I went and checked all around the property yesterday to see if our windshield cameras have came. I don't know what the deal is there. I sent them an email, and then we've got the sunglass cameras. They're pretty cool. They work great.
So did we interrupt your story, Steph, or is there still more?
No, that's it.
Okay,
that's it. It was just a little short, sweet.
I don't know nothing sweet about it. Look, that's the camera I want. People won't even realize you're wearing a camera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like a
It just looks like a regular Bluetooth.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Look at that one.
Bouncers used to wear them.
Yeah. So when you wear that, you're just filming, and nobody even really looks at your ear anymore while you're wearing a Bluetooth.
Well, give me a name of one. I'll look it up on Amazon.
Look at that one right there. That one's got a little bitty pinhole camera.
I can because we have
look. That's what it looks like Amazon. Too when it's synced to your phone.
That is awesome. I'm gonna go find
just
one
look
right
up
now.
Bluetooth camera.
Because not only would you then cover everybody's voice, you'll have everything videoed. See, look at that little pinhole camera. Is that not bad, Ace, or what?
Very cool. Very cool. Because we have an affiliate account now with Amazon. So if people order this stuff, they're actually helping us out. So.
And then there's that other pair. So I just think with some of the stuff that I like to catch people doing, I just think it'd be awesome. Awesome sauce, man. Awesome sauce.
Wow. So
anybody else?
Mosquitoes carrying the West Nile virus found in metro neighborhoods.
You know, they're now saying that ticks are carrying more than just the little tick fever
disease.
crap. Yeah.
Not Lyme disease. Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Isn't that a band? Okay. Now you know what I wonder. I wonder if people I can see a. Yeah, it's that.
Choked up over there.
Dad, you want the Heimerick?
No, I don't need the Heine lick.
Okay.
She likes the Heimlich maneuver.
Oh God.
Okay, so I wonder if you're in Somalia, if there's a couple kids sitting around drinking water out of an old car tire, and their mother
oh my
comes.
gosh.
Their mother comes up and goes, "You kids get away from that. It's got the Atlanta virus on it." You know, why is the United States getting attacked with the West Nile, Zika, Ebola? Man, we don't want this stuff. Check it at the border, dude.
Yeah, because we get to control whether we want it or not. You do realize what you just said.
If you don't want herpes, then don't mess with a herpes carrier.
Like, it doesn't have a scarlet letter on its shirt,
but it
has a bump on his lip.
Hey, to each his own. I'm not
when you go on the first date and the girl's lip looks like a toad's back, that's your first sign.
Yeah, if she's got a cleft lip but it's on the side, don't kiss her.
Oh my God, shut up.
What was that too soon?
That was horrible.
Well, I'm sorry. No, really not.
So. You're a deek.
Well, another story I saw on the news this morning that actually got my attention.
The Roadrunner is alive.
It never dies.
There was,
and picturing her going, however it does that sound. That was horrible. Never mind.
Yes, that was horrible.
Can we go to
See, she tries it. You know the good thing about Stephanie, all you got to do is attempt to do something, and she tries to prove you wrong.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Whatever.
See? I rest my case. Michael Phelps, ladies and gentlemen.
There's a Gwinnett County man who
right.
Sorry,
good job.
I was still choking and I had to swallow.
Trying to lay a leg.
Trying to hatch another egg.
But he is stop.
I can't help I'm coughing, you jackass.
He's in a battle with his HOA, homeowners association, over a tree house that he's building in his backyard.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that. I turned the news off because you just pulled up when that happened.
The battle over a backyard treehouse in Gwinnett County is headed to court. The large treehouse, a room built on a 20 by 20 deck, sits behind a Snellville home. Mitch Howell says he's building it for his grandchildren and to be able to play and have sleepovers in his backyard. A professional builder began construction in January, but halfway through, his homeowners association said no way. It's in the tree, which is what a treehouse is supposed to be, Howell said. People claiming to be the board for this Lockwalled.
Please, God, look at me when I say this, Stephanie. I've said it a million times. Just move on. Don't try to pronounce it. Just say the neighborhood association. Just figure it
this
out.
Neighborhood told him, and then you made me say toad wrong.
I didn't make you say toad.
You made her do that.
Scottie.
Told him that they'll fine him $25 a
Stop
day
making me pronunciate.
for every day he doesn't take it down.
What's their rule?
Let's see.
Keep reading. Don't mess you up.
When I purchased my property and closed, the closing attorney told me there was no HOA in place. He says he's uncovered evidence showing an HOA for this area hasn't been registered with the state for years.
Well, then that means it no longer exists. And if he didn't sign any agreement with the HOA, they have no say-so.
Right. Since the lawsuit organizers are apparently tried to correct the issue, there's no HOA when I bought the property, and there was no HOA when I began construction.
Right.
They have no legal authority to impede my progress.
Yes.
Howell says his grandkids are waiting on the day they can use their new tree house. My grandkids are precious cargo, and I love them to death, and I want them to come see Grandpa. An attorney representing the HOA.
Could you take a sip of water, please?
I'm trying, but I didn't want to stop.
I know, but God, you keep stopping by doing that. It's from the bong.
But the tree house is, that's the chair.
That was not the chair.
That's the chair.
Honey, if your belly's hurting, just tell us.
But no, this tree house is pretty cool. I wouldn't mind living in something like that. Yeah, it's just framed
nicely. Here's the catch, though, and it's so funny, like Gwinnett County, when Gwinnett County started their new little code enforcement stuff, they came around my neighborhood, and because I own 3 lots, what they considered the front of your house is the front left corner and the front right corner. Forward towards the street's what's considered the front of your house.
Yep.
So we had a cooler that had cup holders in the top of it. We would sit down on the front deck, have beer in the cooler and cup holders. And while we were grilling out, the people said, Gwinnett County says, well, you can't have that on your front porch. I said, it's my yard. I can do whatever I want. They said, no. I said, I can take a sheet right here if I want to. She goes, yes, you can, but you can't have a cooler on your front porch. So what's funny is my front porch wrapped around. So I went up there and took the cooler and I moved it 3 feet so that it was 2 inches behind the left corner of my front porch. And she said, but you can't do that. I said, you just define that as my front corner. And she said, you're right. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You can still see it from the street. It's just not on my front porch. It's on my side porch.
Right.
It is, you know what? Homeowners associations are the biggest joke in the world. I technically don't have one. We have what's called a volunteer. Like, if I want to be part of it, I can. And I've had people in it try to be rude to me and say, you owe us. Well, I don't owe you shit. If I want to pay you, I will. But don't call me cuss and telling me I owe you anything, because I owe you nothing but a black eye. I don't owe you nothing. You ain't going to talk to me that way face to face. You damn sure ain't going to talk to me like that over the phone. And one of the conversations, somebody said, well, you didn't pay last year's, so now you owe this. I said, if I choose to pay you this year, that's what I'll pay you. I don't owe you anything. And people, they've got to get their facts straight, man. Call Alex. He will tell you how to fact check.
Yeah. And this tree house is pretty cool because it's got, just from the picture that I'm seeing, it's got an actual like shingled roof on it. It's got
it's nice
windows.
I just can't understand why people don't look stuff up. I mean, that's the thing I can say that was great about Alex. Alex would look anything up and verify every single thing triple times.
Mhm.
And you have these people that claim to be, I'm your neighborhood association. Well, you do know that the neighborhood association was disbanded like 10 years ago.
Mhm.
You can't threaten people. And if you're wanting volunteers, you damn sure don't threaten people.
Yeah, the bullying. I don't
And these
understand.
people with this treehouse situation, they're trying to bully him.
Yes.
Here's the stupid thing that's probably pissing them off. Their neighborhood association probably never worded anything, even if they were still together. Even though they're dismembered. If they were still together, their paperwork probably said, you know, stuff like you can't put a permanent structure X number of feet from the property line. Well, a treehouse isn't on the property per se. I mean,
Right.
it's in a tree.
It's in a tree.
I mean, I'm sure that's kind of pissing them off too, because they probably didn't have anything worded to cover a treehouse.
And I don't,
unless some dumbass actually wrote treehouse.
And it's for the kids. I don't understand why they're making a big stink about it. And you can tell by the pictures that it's, you know, it's a good distance from the house.
Well, the funny thing is if they have no homeowners association, then they have no ground to stand on.
No, they're just trying.
Well, they have no treehouse to lean against.
I mean, the only thing that's on the ground, of course, are the posts that's holding the tree. Some of the posts that are holding it up, but I mean, it's pretty much anchored in the tree, I guess.
Well, regardless, there's no homeowners association.
Right.
There's no. I mean, Your Honor, I don't like the fact that he wrote me a speeding ticket. Were you speeding, sir? Well, that's not the matter here. The point is, I'm not happy with the way the officer spoke to me when he wrote me the ticket. Was you speeding?
Yeah.
Well, but that's not the case, sir. The case is that the officer didn't look at me right. He had sunglasses on, and I didn't like the way he looked at me. Sir, were you speeding? Let's just cut through 6 layers of crap and get to the actual point.
Right.
Well, hey, you know what? We were actually having this conversation over at House Yesterday, kind of, because I was talking about the do what's right policy. And so my brother and I were talking. He's like, yeah, you know, if somebody went to the schools, middle schools, and told them that kind of stuff. And then my sister-in-law chimed in. She said, you know what? If a police officer pulls me over, I ain't telling them nothing. I don't have to tell them nothing. If he asks me, I said, so if he asks you a question, you don't have to answer it. She said, I don't have to say anything. I don't have to, if he says, what have you been doing tonight? I don't have to tell him. And I walked away. I literally did. I just got my dog and we walked away, because that is the exact mentality that I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? Is people have been bullied for so long now.
How about the fact of, you don't know this, a lot of y'all have no idea, but when you're 15 years old and you sign to get your learner's license,
that's right.
The second that you sign for, I'm going to dumb this down for every ignorant person. Listen, when you sign for your driver's license, even a learner's license, the second that you signed your name, you have signed a legal contract that states if you are asked to do any kind of DUI, anything, if they've asked you to do the breathalyzer, if they asked you to do the blood, if they asked you to walk a straight line, if they asked you to count your ABCs backwards, whatever, if you refuse to do it, it is an automatic 1-year suspension of your license.
I think a lot of people don't realize, this is what my mother
Y'all
said.
don't know this because you just didn't read the fine print.
Yeah, nobody, and like I said, nobody's telling the kids, and this generation needs to be
If that
told.
officer asks you to do something and you're not compliant, you've already signed a contract stating that if I'm going to drive on this road, this is what I have to do. And your dumbass signed it, and now you don't want to go by what you agreed to. They don't, come on, people, they just don't give you a driver's license. You're making an agreement, a legal agreement to drive.
And a lot of this generation now don't want to drive.
No.
They said it's really down. It's,
big time.
Way down.
Well, it's hard to put it this way, but I guess the best way to do is driving and operating a vehicle on the roads is a privilege.
Thank you. I was going to say that. That is,
and that's what my mother used to always say, because back when I was growing up, man, when you were 14 and a half, you were bugging the hell out of people to get, let me drive. I need to drive. I want to practice. Now you're right. I mean, both of my kids that do drive waited until they were like 18. Well, my daughter was 19 before she started.
my daughter was 18 before she did. Now let me point out a couple of things too. A lot of people don't realize. So how about this in the state of Georgia? Not sure about the other states, but in the state of Georgia, if you never get a license, you can drive a lawnmower down the road. You can drive a moped down the road. There are certain mopeds that the motor's so small
below 50
that you don't even have to have a license or a tag for it to ride it.
Just a helmet.
As long as you are aware with what I'm saying, and I want you to listen clearly. If you've never had a license, you can drive those. But do you know that if you've ever had a DUI and your license is taken from you, you cannot operate any motorized vehicle, a golf cart, a lawnmower, a moped, nothing. Because I researched, and I was with my brother before he retired. He read the book like my buddy Jim had a DUI. Jim was having to ride a bicycle back and forth to work. And I said, I can buy you that little scooter. It don't even take insurance. Don't even take a tag. It don't, you don't have to have a license. The problem is because he had a license and he had them revoked because of a DUI, he now legally could not operate that motorized vehicle, period. So he couldn't go down any road. I mean, you could probably cut grass because that's private property, but you can't be outside of that with a motorized vehicle. Your license is revoked, and a lot of people don't get it. I mean, you're hearing people talk about how you can get a DUI on a lawnmower now, which is absolutely insane.
Well, it's actually like what they call OUI, operating
under the influence.
Motorized vehicle under the influence. Now we've got something coming up on Monday night, The World According to Mike. I spoke with a gentleman last night, and I'll be talking. I think I'm going to talk to a couple, and the segment, and I'm doing up a page for it'll be Ask the Popo. And
we used to do that with Morgan years ago.
So we're going to start doing it again on Monday night. I'm going to start the Facebook.
You're trying
page.
to steal my ideas.
Ask the Popo.
Yes.
Yeah, we did that a lot.
We did that back when we first started. Morgan was our guy. He was our secret identity person.
We did it on the night show.
Not anymore, but he's not a popo anymore.
No.
So
I love how you make it sound like your idea. I'm trademarking it. Did you not sign that non-compete yet? You're not even supposed to be competing with me on my own show.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I'll just sit back and wait for your ideas then.
Oh, wow.
You might as well. All yours fail anyways.
Oh.
Let's see what I got.
I love you, honey.
Look
Look at me. Go back to flirting with me.
I'm going to go. I don't think we should stick with one officer. So
no. We should have multiple.
And then I figured they'll post it on the little Facebook page. Now, we won't be able to get them an answer until the Monday night, where we'll go back to the Facebook page and answer those questions. So I'm going to draw that up here in just a little bit. I had to kind of get the guy. We won't be able to say other than they are active law enforcement.
Yeah, we do not give away
names or
we don't give away their identity, and we definitely don't tell where they work or any of that stuff. Just ask the popo.
Absolutely. I think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
But here's the thing is you got some stupid questions, but then you got me where I'm like, can you find that loophole,
Well, and that's how we found out about the license thing. So a lady, when I was refinancing, I know we got to go to commercial, so I'll make it quick. So we was refinancing my house. The lady that come to do my paperwork said that she was a criminal defense attorney at one time and distress and all. So she got into more real estate stuff. So with that being said, she says, look, she said, hey, you're a DJ. So here's my card. If you ever get stopped for a DUI, call me. She says, don't do anything. If they demand for you to do this, that, and other, you say, I want to talk to my attorney. Demand to not do anything. So I was like, wow, okay. So she starts explaining to me her point of view. Well, then I call my brother and I go, let me ask you a question. He said, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. He says the second you refuse to do anything, he said your license is automatically revoked for 1 year, 12 months. He said, now, my personal opinion, he said, let's weigh it out. Okay. If they take your license for a year, it's not considered a DUI. So it doesn't affect your insurance. You just have no driver's license for a year. But if you got a pocket full of money, you go get this attorney. You spend you about $20,000 fighting to keep your license that you're most likely going to lose anyways.
Yeah, really.
But you'll get a work permit. You'll still get to drive here and there. And then you got to worry about getting stopped again when you're not driving correctly, when you're not supposed to be driving, you know, because your permit says to and from work, and now you're going to the grocery store. Then your license is going to get suspended again. He's like, so you either take the 12-month suspension and it not screw you up. It doesn't go on your record as a DUI. It doesn't affect your insurance. You just don't have a license for 12 months. Pray you don't get caught driving again with no license. But that's a whole lot cheaper than getting that DUI on your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to decide, do you have enough money to fight the DUI in court?
Well, you know, we kind of were talking about it yesterday, and we said, look, soon as you say, I'm not going to take your breathalyzer, I'm not going to do this or whatever.
Yeah, as soon as you refuse.
As soon as you refuse, okay, just go ahead and start the meter running about $5,000.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's
then,
five right off.
And then just start adding everything you do from that point on. When you get there and you say, no, I'm not going to let you take my fingerprints, I just add about another 1,000. So
yeah, because you're retaining, we're not even talking the court fee.
No, we're
only your lawyer is going to cost you $5,000 as the retainer, because they already know what's fixing to happen.
And you know as well as
unless you're an expert and you've already had several DUIs and you can call in and tell us.
Yeah. So, you know, and you know what? I'm not going to go with anybody's one experience of how the law was worked or twisted or this is the law. You need to be either a post-certified police officer or a practicing attorney. If you're gonna give me legal advice, it better come from a credible source, not your experience with the law, because your experience with the law could be completely different than my experience.
And we're only going by different versions of what we've heard over the years from so many different people.
I've heard, they drug me out of the car and they did this, they did that, they spit on me and they kicked me and all. It's like, oh, well, you pointed a gun at him and then ran. Well, you know, whatever.
Oops.
Yeah, dango.
You refuse what they told you to do.
That's right. Just pay attention.
Yeah, just be like Michael Phelps. Just smoke the bong, take a selfie, and they just come to your house and get you.
So look, we're going to shut off the commercial, everybody. We'll be right back.
Sit on the couch. Hey, I'm right here.
Now you done gave me the cough, you Riri.
Better not come.
On that.
Damn Zika comes around the table. It's on like Donkey Kong.
The story, the Krispy Kreme.
The one in the car.
Man, look at that picture of Aaron playing, man. I miss Aaron Hill.
Where?
It's it's on my memories page.
Oh.
Aaron playing Columbus.
Yeah, their situation.
Well, you know, I talked to her and I talked to Steve.
Yeah, me too.
And I talked to Kim, and everybody just needs to get the fuck up. Nope.
Apparently, Mom.
I know. I love Aaron. Aaron was been watching and goofing with.
She had such a good thing going.
Baby, man. Six years ago.
I can't like my post. I'm blocked for 10 more hours. You see it in bold letters.
That's a screenshot,
I told y'all
man.
about 6 o'clock, but that means 6:24 roughly.
So last night on the message board, I asked, is there any recent promos for Ladies Talk? Stephanie comes back and goes, yeah.
I saw that.
I was wanting one, Stephanie.
I saw that. And I couldn't giggle, but I mean, I couldn't type. I just was giggling.
I was like, oh, it's raining outside. Yep, sure is.
I said, yeah, there was a couple.
I know, but I needed one is what I was getting.
You know what's so
But
funny?
you didn't say that. I didn't know what I thought you were saying
Steph,
that so you could
Steph,
do one or something.
Steph,
What?
If he asked, there was a reason he was asking.
It was just minutes before the show. I wanted to blast
He
it.
wanted to blast it.
I'm trying to
All
figure
you had
out.
to do was go
Is
to
she
my
pretty?
page and
I know.
record them. I mean,
Times my freaking. I mean, isn't it so weird, man? You can post that you're going to do a show a week in advance and you'll get listeners, or everybody will forget. Or you can send it out 2 seconds before the show starts and you'll get listeners. Or you.
oh, we were having YouTube issues, and then when Crystal tried to fix it, she ended up cutting the YouTube off, and I was telling her, "No, don't do that." She did it anyways, and it cut the YouTube
I
off.
can't understand why it's every day trying to remember how to do it. I'm just going to keep doing what I have been doing and getting it set up myself.
Isn't it?
All she's gotta
how
do
the
is
guy that was apparently going to do it does it every week by himself. Thank you very much. Me and my co-host make it happen, bitch. Okay, now there's a little.
Did you just call my wife a bitch?
Co-host. I can call my co-host a bitch. I would never call your wife. The only problem I had was I looked
Sounds
at
to me like you just did.
on my co-host a bitch.
No, Crystal a bitch.
I did start that loop that one time, and that was crazy.
That was because
And the thing about it was
my wife's not gone yet. What the hell? It's 8:30.
Danny and I got to laughing so hard about it that we started actually playing in the loop.
Off today.
Oh, that's right. It's Friday. Fudge, man. I forgot what day it was. Gotta go get sand.
I'm actually going to my son's open house today. Last year in middle school. Why do you have to go to a open house when it's your last year at a school? That's a fine looking BLT right there.
What'd you think of that video of the girl going, all the white people need to get in the back?
Which one was that? No, I saw the one.
That's an
abortion one?
antagonizer.
I need that if anybody can send it in the messenger. So all I got to do is click on it. I can't.
You can't get to it. You serious? You can't get to a messenger thing?
It's not in Messenger. I sent it to y'all in a text because I couldn't post it in Messenger. Remember? Mike.
Yeah, it's in that
It's okay, it was a text message?
Yeah, I sent it to you in a text. I sent it to you directly. Not the group text, but the one that just says Mike.
Oh man.
Did
Did y'all like that one I sent you of Hillary Clinton? Where as soon as she starts talking, poop comes out of her mouth?
That was disgusting. Yeah, keep on.
I told you.
All I have is the Keisha.
What's that squeaking?
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for such a good educational show.
What y'all do to Buddha?
Stephanie.
Buddha.
Yeah.
I said it was educational, so I was turning it over to you.
Well.
That's some scary shit.
A Florida man's love for donuts
Hell yeah, babe.
got him arrested,
What?
strip searched, and tossed in jail for 10 hours. After officers mistook several crumbs of icing for crystal methamphetamine. Dan Rushing says he's now considering legal action after the fateful traffic stop, which happened in December 2015. Rushing had just dropped a neighbor off at a chemotherapy session and went to pick up an elderly friend from church at a 7-Eleven store when police pulled him over around 1 p.m. The arresting officer, Corporal Shelby Riggs Hopkins, wrote in the officer report that they were surveilling the store after getting multiple complaints of drug activity. Hopkins pulled Rushing over after he left the parking lot for failing to come to a complete stop and speeding. He was driving 42 miles per hour in a 35 zone. When he pulled out his identification, Hopkins noticed his concealed firearm permit and asked for permission to search his car. I don't have anything to hide, he said. I'll never let anyone search my car again. The officers found in plain view a rock-like substance on the floorboard where his feet were. I recognize through my 11 years of training and experience as a law enforcement officer the substance to be some sort of narcotic.
Are you kidding me? This is strictly a joke, but as much as cops like donuts, how in the hell did he not know that was icing from a donut?
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
you have gone to school for donutology.
Okay, I just looked this up on Snopes. It's not a true story. He knew it was icing. She looked at me like, yes, it is.
Rushing, who says he's never even smoked marijuana, believes the substance was just
and
sugar.
This was on Channel 2 this morning, by the way, you guys.
Yes. Substance was just sugar from the Krispy Kreme donuts he treats himself to every other week. I'm telling them that's glaze from a donut. They tried to say it was crack cocaine at first. Then they said, no, it's meth, crystal meth.
Man.
The arrest record also documented his protest. Rushing stated that the substance is sugar from a Krispy Kreme donut that he ate. Rushing says he was strip searched and booked into the county jail for 10 hours until he was released on a $2,500 bond. Charges were dropped a month after his arrest when the Florida Department of Law Enforcement Crime Lab determined that the meth was not a narcotic. A spokesperson for the FDLE said the test was only for narcotics and the lab couldn't confirm that it was indeed from a Krispy Kreme donut.
That should have been one of them times like the Tango and Cash movie when the guy should have taken his finger and dabbed it and touched his tongue. Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme.
When I tell my kids when they see that in a movie and I go, why they're doing that. And all my kids always look at me and go, no, And I go, well, because cocaine used to numb your tongue. And my kids look at me like they used to taste it. And I'm like, I'm not saying
why they did that? So that way when they didn't pass the drug test, they can blame it on that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Steph.
When asked about the false positive field tests, the police stated, at this time, we have no responsive records. There is no mechanism in place for easily tracking the number of or results of field drug testing. It's a terrible feeling to go to jail when you have not done anything, Rushing said. He's hired an attorney and reached out to the city about the arrest, but it's not clear what damages he's seeking. I mean,
they're going to get that. I mean, you got to wonder because at that point, it's just like when they falsely arrested the guy from the Centennial Olympic bombing,
Yeah.
They ruined his life, dude. They ruined his life.
Yeah,
yes, they sure did.
Yeah, he went to my church, man. He was
so
every week.
This poor guy, I mean, think of this poor guy. His life's been turned upside down.
Well,
I mean, could he have already lost his job because of this? Could he already lost a wife from this? A divorce, Well,
I mean, if it goes on your record, seriously, who knows it with credit records now? Hell, I get stuff on my credit report that.
But even if you're not
nothing to do with
but even if you're not convicted, it'll show that he was arrested for it.
Right. And that may cost him a job or something. And getting on this about how do you get on these lists and how do you get off these lists? The whole thing about the no-fly list. There is no written or public information that shows you how they can put you on that list. Or how the hell you get off that list.
So he's going to go on the no-buy list. Like every donut shop forever, they're going to look over and go, oh, you're that guy. We got to cancel the deal.
Well, but it also makes you question the test that they do out in the field.
Yeah, how legit was the test that they did? And if it failed, I'm not knocking my brothers in blue, but if it failed on finding icing to be legal or correct, then how many drug stops has this test been wrong on? I mean, it's going to almost make you go back and question every case that officer's had and what chemical drug test, whatever he was using. Like, they're going to now question every stop he's ever done that involved that test.
And isn't that the right thing to do?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yes.
Because if this officer's been using pack A of this chemical test and been doing it for 12 years, how many cases has he used this particular,
And his continuing education on a computer shows that he's done it right. He's certified every year.
Let's look at it this way. Say there's batch A. Say batch A was delivered and given to every officer during the month of January. That means every case in the month of January could be tossed out of court. Then if that batch got sent to that county, what about the same manufacturer sending it to 50 other counties in the state of Georgia? Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
How many cases now can be overturned based on bull crap?
Is that going to be on a recall?
Yeah, a recall.
The actual basis of this particular topic, I must say, is it I don't like, but what about that drug that they were using for lethal injection? I mean,
the one that was a bad.
Yeah. I mean, granted, without getting into the killing folks part of it, but they're sitting there saying, "Oh my God, we're going to pull every drug now, and we're going to question everyone who's ever been killed by lethal." It's like, wow.
Quit doing lethal injection. Go back to public hanging. It's cheaper.
Or
shoot them, baby.
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Or have one guy and 10 guns shoot at him. That way, nobody knows who shot the actual shot.
Why? If you're in that,
well, because they want to be PC about it.
I know 11 other dudes that'll join with me on Monday mornings, and we'll kill some something.
Public hangings, man.
Look, check this out. Check this out. Tuesday could be pedophile day.
That's right.
And after lunch, we have a nice big lunch. We get to have a Subway sandwich.
Hey, Wimpy Wednesdays.
There you go. See what I'm saying?
And listen, right there in the Square Covenant, you got the Mystic Grill and then the new Irish pub where you can overlook the beatings right in the middle of the square.
Oh my God. We are
Thursday.
We're on to something.
Freaky Friday. That's when you tear up all the weirdos.
We are definitely on to something.
So anyway,
I like it. I say, you know what? I tell you what.
Hey, let's watch this video real quick. This is actually disturbing. You guys watch this.
Are you going to censor?
This is. Does she cuss?
I believe so.
I can't remember, but this is a woman at a Black Lives Matter movement, and she's an activist. And Fox 29, which is a big station, shared this. And of course, I'm trying to get it to play.
I don't see it playing.
But what this is this woman is basically telling everybody that this is a black rights movement, and that all the white people need to go to the back of the line. All right, let's catch this just for fun.
Good morning, djscottie. How are you?
Pretty terrific. Are you on topic, sir? I know how you can be.
Yeah.
Okay, what you got?
Yes, but after I talk a little bit about the topic, I got a question for you.
All right, but we need you to stay on topic because we're right in the middle of something. Go ahead. What you got?
Yeah. The police, the police thing, and all these drug tests that all these policemen are doing are crazy. That's why people don't trust them anymore, because the cops are becoming untrustworthy, while at least the ones that say they have a clean record but then do something else.
Did you catch that, Mike? Because I seem to be lost. What part did you? I got lost. They got a clean record in what?
The cops that say they have a clean record, but then they do something else.
You're talking about the cops that the cops themselves have a clean record.
But
yeah,
in this particular moment, it wasn't the cop did anything. It was
It's a question now of the test.
It's the test
being screwed up.
The officer.
This isn't the officer. Yeah, it's not that the officer did anything wrong. It's the test. I mean, I do believe it's a little odd to see some icing in the floor and automatically go to it's cracked because I don't know one crackhead that's going to leave that much crack laying in a floorboard.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe an oops and there'll be a rock maybe down between a seat and a console, but no crackhead I know is going to leave a bunch of crack laying in the floorboard. Stephanie won't even leave full beers in the back of the truck.
Nope.
Right.
There it is.
Right, because she's a redneck. And you know how rednecks love their beer.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
There's no question on that. So what else you got going on today, sir?
Nothing much. But hey, I just had a question. For you.
Okay, let's hear it. Hey, let me give you my generic answer I do when people call me to ask me a question. Yes, no, maybe, it depends, and we'll see. And then they start giggling, and I go, one of those words is an answer to what you called for.
Yeah. Did the Porterdale did the social house close down?
No. They just don't do lunch anymore. They're just nights only.
And 2 days ago, 2 days of last week, they were filming. They were filming.
Oh, okay. Because last week I went by Porterdale more than one time, and me and my personal assistant that go in there all the time were like, "What in the heck is going on?"
No. Like Thursday, Friday, they were filming TV shows in there.
Okay. Because I was about to say...
You still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, if they close down, then I'm going to be really sad because I love that place.
Yeah, man. I understand.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, let me move on. I got to get to this other thing we were starting to talk about with the Black Lives Matter stuff.
Okay.
All right, brother. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So I'm going to play this video. I read a shoot ton of these messages underneath this post where there's a lot of Black Americans, because I find it funny. I don't want to call them African Americans because if you think about it now, a lot of them are saying, I'm not from Africa. I'm
Yep.
American.
Yep.
So, but a lot of these people are typing on here saying, this bad apple does not define who I am. There is a ton of Black Americans that are saying, do not put us into this joke that the Black Lives Matter movement is horrible. Stephanie, y'all can share this. There's thousands of people typing on here saying that this lady is absolutely crazy and she does not represent us and that she has helped turn Black Lives Matter into a friggin' joke. So everybody just listen to this real quick.
All white people to move to the back. This is a black and brown resistance march. You will not be pepper sprayed all up in here. If you are for this march and you are here in support, you will appropriately take your place in the back of this march. Because it will be truly led by the black and brown community, and that's it. All white people to move to the back. Make space, because this is a black resistance march.
Right.
This is a black resistance march. I need all white people to move to the back and make room for my black and brown brothers and sisters.
Can you believe that?
Oh, Lord.
That girl, I mean, and this is from a news channel. This isn't just somebody made this crap up and twisting it. This is that girl. You heard her say it. There are so many people from what I would call the real Black Americans, because it's insane what these people have done to this Black Lives Matter movement. It's not even serious anymore.
No.
But the thing about it is too that that really needs to be touched on. You know, we are one. We are one race, and they're talking about
the world.
Well, here's
they're
the thing:
talking
is they're
about
trying to
that-
bring, they're trying to scream, we all need to be together, but yet this woman's saying, y'all get to the back.
But they're
She wants
also
to
saying
separate
that we're
everybody.
discriminating against them. That right there is complete
Right.
discrimination.
One of the articles, I mean, one of the things written, this guy wrote, and he's perfect the way he words it. But he basically said, if the black folks were told to get to the back, what would that do?
Oh Lord.
It would.
And this is a black
Rosa
gentleman
Parks?
that typed it. I mean, it was just crazy, man. Watching this happen. You know, I'm truly just shaking my head these days, thinking that I talked about it the other day where people need to take a breath, and they're all pumping each other up to make it worse. Unfortunately, Mike's just getting quiet over there. What are you feeling?
Do you guys know how I feel about racism and all that other stuff? I will openly admit that I'm a racist. I don't
openly like the way
admit
you
that-
say that, though,
but
because
I'm being honest. Everybody on this planet has racial tendencies.
no, it's the way you say it in like a shock jock sort of way
I'm sorry.
that's going to make people hate you for saying it.
Well, I hope not. I don't hate them. I've said it to my church. It's a thing about being-
Define what you're calling racist then, because the way you just said it sounds terrible.
Right. I see people sometimes acting completely like that woman I just saw right there. You know what? She probably doesn't even believe that, but she's in front of a bunch of people. Okay. So that one, there's a camera on her. That's going to change her real impression. Does she really, truthfully, honestly, does that woman just want me in the back of the line because I have this color skin?
Yes.
You know? And so apparently,
Well, you can't say yes because you don't really know.
You don't
That's
know.
the problem.
So that's what she portrayed.
That's right. But
So-
here's what we're shedding light on. That's what she just did in front of the camera. It doesn't matter what she says in the real world anymore, because what she made herself look like is that. Now, but you define to me why that makes you a racist, Mike, because
I
the
saw
word-
that and I
but-
don't like her.
but that's not what people portray the word racist with anymore.
No, they're racist. It's
You don't like
about
her. That doesn't make you a racist.
no, she's black and she's making.
Oh,
a fool
you're
out of
an
herself.
idiot.
Dude, you asked me for my opinion, then you.
No,
call me an idiot.
but you're not defining racist right.
I don't.
You don't
that
like her
woman.
as a person.
No, I don't like her because she's a black woman. Period.
You're stupid. You're giggling at me. You're trying to poke the bear,
Oh.
You asked me to be honest. I'm being honest.
but you're poking the bear.
I think every person.
You
on
just
this
want. You're
planet
just
has
poking me.
Racial tendencies.
Right, but you can't define yourself as a
So if
racist.
you have racial tendencies, then you're a racist.
No, that's not
It
correct.
doesn't. I'm being honest.
That narrow-minded point of view is why we're the world we are, and we're so screwed up.
I fall.
You're not a racist. That's not correct. You're smiling. I see you
I'm not
twerking your eyes at me.
smiling.
Twerking ain't the right
Twerking.
word.
Stop
Now who's
Now I'm a homophobe.
But see, that's the problem, though. And I see what you've done. I see what you did here. You're
What
trying
did I
not to
do?
giggle.
What did I
You just took the word racist and you pumped me to prove exactly what her problem is. And that's not, the people use the word racist now, and it's not correct. Okay. Even though I'm not trying to go there with Trump, but here's what I'm saying. Just because the illegals just happen to be Mexicans, the illegals, which are here illegally, that's a legal issue. That's not a racial issue.
Right. Now, do you hate them because they're Hispanic?
No, I hate them because they just don't do the things they need to. It's not that I hate. Hear me word it correctly. What I hate is the fact that we have to do all these tax things and they don't.
Right.
We have to do all these laws. We have to abide by these laws. We have to have driver's license. We have to have insurance. We have to pay all this money out, and they're just here taking all the money. That's what irritates me. And I wouldn't care if it was Islam. I wouldn't care if it was Ethiopian. I wouldn't care if it was Italians. I wouldn't care. If you're illegally doing something, you're still breaking the law.
So that would make you a criminal, correct?
Criminal.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Hey, how are you doing this morning?
Hey,
Good.
Good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. Mike, you're not a racist.
Who?
see, that's what I'm trying to say.
You hate the behaviors. You
Thank
hate the
you.
attitude. It is the person. It is not the color of their skin that you hate.
Okay, so when Farrakhan, soon as his, you know, you don't even have to have the volume on. You can have it muted. Soon as Farrakhan's picture comes up on a screen, a monitor, a TV, or anything else like that, my body generates the hate gene. I mean, my body.
But you hate
generates that
the
chemical.
person.
But that is the person specifically. That is because of his behaviors and because of his of the way he carries himself. That is not indicative of a skin color. Because, and I can prove this to you, because how many people did you serve with that are black that we never had a problem with?
I have no
It's
idea.
because their behavior was different. It was because they were not projecting this gangbanger theme behind themselves.
Now, going off of what you said, I dislike them because of their behavior. It's been shown that your behaviors are based on your culture, on how you were raised, your training, whatever. So you see what I'm saying is if you take that into consideration, then you're agreeing with me. I am a racist.
No, I'm not agreeing with you because it's not about a skin color.
Do you see what he's doing? He is playing us.
I'm not.
He is playing us. He is trying to use this media to flip it around on us.
Absolutely not.
Now,
Absolutely not.
Can you say that because of cultural differences that there are behaviors that are more cultural? Yes, but it's the same thing. If you stop and think about rednecks, culturally, they're pretty much kind of all the same. But
it's only because their gene pool and their DNA doesn't vary from family to family.
No, I'm a redneck by myself. There's nobody else like me as a redneck.
Said that rednecks
Your
are
DNA
different.
matches way too many other DNAs.
Now you're caller, you're leading me to believe that you have some racist.
I'm getting
tendencies.
shut up. Mike's coming at me.
I don't care.
But what I see is Mike knew that he was going to irritate us, and that's why he said it.
That is just not true.
That is
I'm
so
not trying to
true. Look at
irritate
him.
anybody.
He's trying not to grin. You are not a racist.
Okay.
But you said that because you knew it was going to strike some nerves and strike this conversation up to point out what racist is.
Even the caller just made a comment about the differences between rednecks, which means she's displaying racist tendencies.
But wait,
I am not.
Stop. Here's Mike being a deep because rednecks, that has nothing to do with race.
Right.
See, you're becoming just like the Black Lives Matter people trying to use the race word, and it's not even correct.
Okay,
Redneck
so
is a way of life.
Okay, culture.
It's a habit.
Okay, so are there any black rednecks?
Yes.
Yes.
Have one call me, please.
I know several.
Mike Myers, paging Mike Myers.
He is not a black redneck. That is a
Okay.
highly intelligent, well-placed individual in the community.
To be a redneck doesn't mean that you have to be stupid. I mean,
But it helps. Come on now.
you can be intelligent.
Yeah, show me somebody who's going to be a self-proclaimed redneck that has a master's degree.
Mr. Vernon Jones, are you listening this morning? Please
Vernon
call
Jones,
in.
See this gentleman right
You
here?
want me to show you
See
the
this
message?
gentleman right here? This gentleman right here hangs out with us, rides motorcycles with us. He is black and he's a redneck.
Is he?
Yeah, I'll show you another one that's a 18-wheeler driver who has motorcycles, goes hunting. Marcus goes hunting, fishing, motorcycles,
You want to call my cousin
bobcats.
All right, well, I mean, this is y'all's opinion. I don't hear anybody calling in.
I think you are just trying to poke a nerve with the racist card. He's trying not to grin. Look at him. We love you, brother. That's not racist. We're just dumb like that.
All right, I'll see you on Monday, Mike.
All right, see you later. Bye. And I hope everybody can see what Mike's done. Mike just took this topic and twisted it to strike a nerve to point out that it's ridiculous. All this is so ridiculous.
How is it? okay, this has often confused me. And everybody knows I just absolutely adore women. I am the biggest, you know what, about women. I love women.
Yeah, you might
Women
be a
are beautiful.
sexist,
Okay,
but
I
I'm
am
not
a sexist.
saying that you're
I
racist.
am a sexist. I wish I was a feminist. But get this. Okay, women lay out in the sun, right? It's scantily clad to darken the color of their skin. But yet you have these people out there that go, I can't stand anybody who's black or brown. But yet their wife lays out in the sun. You
All
know
day
what?
long.
How is it that you can see the actual pigments of someone's skin and that enrage you? How ignorant, how stupid is racism?
Yes, it's very stupid.
If you
I'm an equal opportunity hater.
Yeah,
If I hate you, it's because of the person you are and the actions that you do.
With racist crap like that woman on the video just did, I immediately hate you. So what would that make me? A stupidest? I don't know.
I think we need to make our own word. Hashtag stupidest.
Because I'm here to tell you.
But we couldn't say stupidest because they would think it means like dumb and dumber.
I mean, I know people all over the world. I know just about every culture other than the caps there, Antarctica, Antarctica. But you know what? And I never look at somebody and go, oh, he's Asian. He must not know how to drive a taxi. You know, something like that. I will make the joke because I can get away with it.
We got to go to commercials.
Okay, but the point I'm trying to make is that if someone just looks, doesn't know, doesn't speak, doesn't have any interaction, looks at another person and is immediately making an assumption about them due to their skin color, you, sir, are an idiot.
I mean, look, I hate people that have their underwear showing and pants sagging. And you know what's funny is, yes, a lot of the black guys are doing it, but I feel, this is my opinion, I feel that I see more white people doing it.
Yeah, a lot of the skaters now are doing it.
I mean, I feel that more white people are walking around doing it now than the black guys are doing it.
They are.
I mean, I see girls doing it. Now, look, if you're a hot chick and you got a thong hanging out, I'm not going to argue with you. But when I see an ugly girl doing it, now that's got a problem.
I actually was watching a movie with Ashley.
I did need to go to commercial, by the way.
But this has to go
okay,
with the pants fan down.
Hurry.
It was a Disney movie, High School Musical. And in the show, I never noticed it, but Zac Efron, his character is wearing pants to where they're sagging.
Wow.
And you can see his underwear. That's in a Disney movie.
That's stupid. Okay, we'll be right back, everybody. This next song is all about the laws. I just think it's funny. We'll be right back. Maybe not funny, but you know what I mean.
We may not be back.
Cold in here this morning, but it feels good.
You see my hair? See my hair's changing color?
No,
you see that?
Ball.
No, Steph, you see that? No, there ain't no bald people in my family. Steph, look. Didn't see it. But I put hydrogen peroxide on my head right here.
Why?
Changed my hair color. And they're like, no, it's changing my damn hair color.
What'd you put?
Hydrogen peroxide.
Well, you want it to go gray?
Does it make it gray? Because it's looking brown.
I don't
mean,
think
like
so.
light brown.
No.
It's supposed to lighten it.
Cool.
Yeah, I like the gray.
I like those little blonde wings or gray wings. Maybe.
Where?
Sexy.
Sexy.
I used to use peroxide to light my hair in the summer.
Really?
That stuff people use called sun-in, that's all it is.
Yep.
Lemon. I heard lemon juice will do it too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sun-in will strip
Yeah, they
your
need
hair.
to take that word racist out and just say, I don't like your behavior, or
Okay, now
I just don't like the person.
let's go with this though. Is this woman being charged with anything? Because you know as well as I know.
That should be inciting.
Yeah, that's hate.
That's hate, like a hate crime. Yeah.
I mean, if I did it, it would be hate.
What do you think the white people that was there?
There were some that were sitting right beside
But
me.
I'm just saying, what do you think when she said that? They should have just left. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be part of it. If you don't want me here, I won't be
Now
here.
these people, they go, see, this is what I'm talking about. Listen to her struggle. You know what? There's a black man in the most powerful position in the world. You can't make it in this world that you don't.
But they want to blame everybody else, though. If I don't make it, it's because of you, you know?
Got him fired.
Who is it?
And he sent you a friend's request?
No, he accepted it.
Maybe he's forgetting it. Bygones to be bygones, maybe.
He wants to keep his enemies closer.
Now, see, I could have this guy maybe because he's APD Zone 3, but his answers would probably be. He's psycho. Did y'all hear that caller I had Monday? He started cussing freaking Danny.
Yeah.
I went, okay, that's not.
Why though?
Oh, she's opinion.
Call you out on it.
Yeah. Well, this guy was talking about freaking. You know what? We all need to learn to get past 9/11.
That's
Obviously, we're not going to get the true story. You could put the true story in a book and hand it to me right now, and I'd read it, wouldn't believe it.
Then some
Yeah, the 9/11.
Some of the stuff came out on 9/11.
Yeah. Well, the 9/11 commissioner reports like that.
Yeah,
And
how
I
long
read
did it take
Yeah.
to come out?
I read it. It's actually, if you're into that kind of stuff like I am, it's really magnificent. Right. But there were 28 pages apparently that were back. And so they were just released, and guess what? They don't say anything. They're freaking half of it.
The heck did you put up there?
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Is that heading our way? That hurricane?
I have no idea.
Ooh, I love hurricanes.
It says double trouble. Apparently, there's two tropical waves, one right behind each other.
Yeah, I'm going to go to
And that's
NOAA.
Cuba and all that, right?
Yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm going to the NOAA, the National Organization. Oh, man. Let's see what we got down there. Well, there's not much going on.
Ooh, we got good stories today, man.
Well, the DNC.
It is Freaky Friday.
The DNC closed up last night. Hillary accepted the Democratic nomination for
Yeah, they
president.
were like bragging about how she was going to appear last night. Ugh.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. It really was.
I've noticed the word substitute for like the nasty things that I want to say about certain things.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steph.
I was just going to say, this morning they were talking to this man who was talking about how he just saw history be made for the first woman to be announced as the Democratic nominee.
The problem is she won't be our first idiot or our last.
Yeah.
But my thing is, people wake up. It doesn't matter that she's the first woman. The woman is a criminal. Does not need to be running this country.
People are going to vote just because she's, a female, and I think it's insane.
Wake up! No. Unless you want 8 more or 4 more years of the last 8 years.
But the problem is, you know what's going to happen. If she gets in 1, she'll get in 2 because people are dumb.
Yeah,
wow.
and so that's why I was going to say 8 years.
Man, do y'all hear what y'all are saying?
I just heard. Did you hear what you just said?
She called her a criminal. You said people are dumb. Man.
Okay, are you voting for her?
Oh God, no.
Okay then.
All right then.
Are you offended? I would love. I won't beat anybody up. I swear to God, if anybody would call in, anybody that's actually voting for her, I swear I will be as nice as pie if you could call and tell me why you really believe she is the best choice. I'll mute everybody's mic but mine if you feel that's what it would take to get you to call in. But if you really believe that she's the right choice, I would like to know why, because I've not one time heard from anybody a real reason why she should be in office. Not one. Even people that keep saying, I can't wait till she gets in, can't tell me why.
Just because she's a woman. And really, if you're voting for her just because she's a woman, I would love to hear you call in.
I know people that are, but I don't think they're going to call in because they think they're going to get beat up.
No, I swear I will not beat anybody up. If somebody actually has a legit reason on why they think she should be president, dude, I would love to hear one legit reason. I have not even on TV heard one legit reason why she should be president. All I keep hearing is the Democrats slamming Trump. I've not heard
Yeah, what the hell?
real testimony of why she is going to be a good thing.
And they did it. They did it last night. She even, I can't remember exactly word for word what she said, but in her speech, acceptance speech, whatever you want to call it, said to vote for her and not.
Here we go.
Just for fun.
Good morning again.
Yes, sir.
Now, before you say anything, let me just say this. I am not
Smoking a bong.
no.
Okay. Oh, you are?
I'm dealing with the cough.
No, never mind. That was a joke. Go ahead.
But before you say anything, I want to say this. I am not a
Smoker.
Talker.
Midnight walker.
I am not
Joker.
Yeah, sorry, wrong words, yes.
I am not a Hillary Clinton supporter. However, I'm going to have the hardest decision as a young voter because I am conflicted. Because I know she's a crook, but the one thing going for that Trump does not have
A vagina.
experience. And
How does she have experience running the country?
Hold on.
Yep, remember, we're not going to bash people. Let's
I'm
let's
not
hear
bashing
this.
him. I'm just asking
Yeah,
him.
but let him finish.
Okay.
Hold on. But I am also thinking about voting for Trump because he did bring up some very good key points in his speech. I'm just saying, if I vote for Trump, I do not want to make the wrong choice. That is why and you can put this down on paper. That is why.
Let me ask you this. Hey, hang on. I'm gonna make this as simple. I mean, I couldn't even get a crayon and draw this any simpler. Okay, let me ask you this question. Hold on. Let's stay on the points because you're gonna try to take us somewhere else. Let's stay on these points. You want to say she has experience. Okay, so let me just make this as simple as possible. You go fill out a job application to work at a fire station or a financial service, a bank, a computer technical place, a college, a school, the DeKalb County Waterworks, the landfill. You go put in any application anywhere, and on that application, you can write down as much experience as you want. You can say you've had 14 jobs being the greatest trash man in the world or the greatest librarian in the world or the greatest IT person, and in Stephanie's case, an ITT person. You can have all that. But the second that you write down that you're a convicted felon, all that experience goes right out the window. Because no matter how much experience you have, the fact that you are looked at as a criminal is the first thing they see. I mean, I could tell you right now, I could pull up in a Rolls Royce. I could have on a $10,000 Rolex. I could have a $10,000 suit on. I could get out with the hottest Playboy model in the world. But the second everybody knows I'm a wife beater, that car means nothing. The watch means nothing. The girl means nothing. The suit means nothing. No matter what I visually look at or visually look like, people are still going to say, dude, did you see him get out of that Rolls Royce? That's that dude that was beating that girl up the other day. Nobody's going to care what I visually look like because they're only going to remember the negative crap that I've done. So, again, experience means nothing. You're a criminal.
And I hear what you're saying. That is why I'm saying this. It is going to be very hard for me to go up to the poll office in November. I am going to think long and hard about my decision before I cast my vote.
Here's my thing. I've become more patriotic over the last, 4 or 5 years doing all the stuff with the vets. All my buddies that have served, all my buddies that are police officers now that were serving, all the people that I know that have put their life on the line more than 10 times for this great country, this flag, the honor, the respect. And here's my problem with her. This email thing isn't the only criminal act she's done. You go back into the 90s and look at the scandal that her and Mr. Clinton were in, where all this real estate stuff and all these other crimes they've broken. Now, you want to talk about experience? She has a lifelong experience as a crook. So you can say Trump has a lifelong experience of being a businessman, making weird decisions, but that's our impression that they're weird decisions. But as a what is he, a billionaire having to run multiple companies? Of course he has to make awkward decisions, but most of his decisions he's probably made are what his accountants have told him to make. So are they really his decisions, or are they his corporation's decisions, or his accountants with his corporation's decisions? It's not just his decision. But the problem is the criminal activity that Hillary and Mr. Bill himself have been in, those are all their decisions. So let's quit looking at it as president or not president. Let's look at criminal and not convicted criminal. I mean, come on. You can all day long hate Trump. You can all day long hate that. But your number one thing is criminal. I mean, the first thing you have to say is, on the job application, man, there's a lot of qualifying history here. There sure is a lot of experience. Oh, what? Wait a minute. How about this felony that she should have been charged with for this? And what about this felony she should have been charged with? And what about this corruption? And what about this corruption? Now, she does have more experience on that. So I'm not trying to bash anybody. Everybody is entitled to have their opinion. But you can't look at the new leaf they're trying to make you believe she is. A wife beater, what are we gonna say? He's beat the first 5 wives he had and 10 girlfriends before that, but this relationship, he's changed. No, it doesn't work that way. So yes, you're saying you're gonna have a hard time, and I understand you're gonna have a hard time, but whether you like Trump or not, how do you elect somebody that's a crook, a criminal? I don't get it. I just don't. I mean, if you can tell me, I would love to try to get it, but I just can't. I'm a person that sees right and wrong, and I can't get how somebody that should be locked up in a prison cell in the bottom of a Cambodia prison camp, how in the hell is she here?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, which is why I'm going to say this publicly.
Get on your phone. Get on your phone.
Well, I have you on speaker. Can you hear me?
Not really. It sounds like you're a mile away from the phone.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you good there. Keep going.
Okay. This is why I'm saying this, and I'm going to be ashamed because Trump's record is not really good either with the way he's running his businesses.
Hey, wait. Stop right there, though. Stop right there. You just said the key word, his businesses, which means he doesn't have to answer to you. Her and her husband have been legal employees of the United States for how many years? And while they were legally under contract as an employee representing the United States, they were doing criminal activity. So how that dude runs his business is his business. It's his. Go on with your story, but I just want you to think about how you said that. You may not agree to how he runs his business. Hell, half of y'all don't agree with how I run mine.
Well, I agree with how you run yours, but that's beside the point. Back to my point that I was trying to address. On November 8th, when I go to the polls, because none of the choices are really good, because one's half 86 of the other, I'm going to regretfully go with Trump, and I hope I don't make the wrong decision.
Which one do you fear is the worst decision? Because let me say this, if I go to a restaurant and my choice is soured milk or hot orange juice, I'm gonna have to have the hot orange juice because I damn sure ain't gonna drink no sour milk.
I see what you're saying. But do you see my confliction?
Yeah, but like I've tried to tell other people when they go, man, I don't like who we have to vote for. One's a crook, and the other one I don't like. Well, which is worse, voting a crook in? That's the question.
And that's because djscottie, he's part of the 1% that middle Americans do not like.
But she's a crook.
I know.
There's this thing called Benghazi that happened where people got murdered because of her.
Right.
Not counting all the other criminal activities that she was involved with.
Which is why I'm going on record as saying this.
Yep.
I'm probably, no matter how I look at it, I'm probably going to regretfully vote for Trump. No matter how I don't like it, I'm going to end up voting for Trump.
Well, just remember, for all the people that say they're not going to vote, if you don't vote, you're just giving it away.
Right.
Because all the other people are going to vote that crook in.
Right, I know.
And some of these people think how horrible our economy's been and how bad everything's been. Well, just think, it's only going to get worse.
But I'm saying, as a young voter, I'll be faced with a decision that I'm probably going to have to deal with the rest of my life. And you don't have to deal with this decision because you're an older voter.
Well, how the hell do I not have to do? How do I not have to deal with it? Social Security's being destroyed.
Yeah.
All of our resources are being sent to other countries.
Yep.
I mean, think about the fact that our great auto nation is not what it used to be. Think of our farmers don't do as much farming in the United States like we used to. I mean, we need to get back to being a little more self-sufficient.
Right.
Well, look, let us get out of here because we're going to get off this topic. We've gone a little too far with it, but I appreciate you calling in.
But do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yes, I understand that you feel that this is your beliefs and you have this problem. And guess what? Half of America probably feels the same way. But see, I'm the kind of guy, though, that when I see my next door neighbor get busted with 2 keys of cocaine, I don't care that they kicked in his front door. I don't care that they knocked his walls up. I don't care that his wife got put in handcuffs. I don't care that she's screaming and crying. I don't care that any of the house gets destroyed. You're selling cocaine out of a house next door to me in my neighborhood.
Right.
So I don't care what happens to you.
Right.
If you're breaking the law, you deserve whatever you get.
Right.
I mean, it just sucks, but it is what it is. And right now, I still got people on a brand new asphalt road running 70 in front of my house.
Oh my gosh. And racing
They're
each
racing.
other.
We now have a drag strip in front of my house. Let's look at how insignificant some of the things are looked at. If it's not safe for you to walk through a dark alley because you could be mugged and possibly shot and killed, you could pull out of my driveway and be hit and killed. They both equal the same thing, and it's called death. And why nobody wants to stand up and do the right thing, I don't know. Well, let me get out of here, brother.
Right. Okay.
All right, thanks. Yes, sir. We'll see you later. All right, bye. I just got combined with Bill. They have a net worth of $111 million. So that's our presidential choices, you guys. Let's go to a commercial and come back.
Real quick, because we have a question for the Ask the Popo in the YouTube. They're asking about flashing lights at a school zone if school's not in session. We actually
you're still supposed to abide by that.
Yeah, we were
believe it or not, you do.
Yeah, we were asked that, or the Popo was asked that a couple of years ago when we did that, and that's what he said. Or it was officer's discretion.
It becomes officer's discretion at that point
on whether or
because
not yesterday
we went through a school zone The teachers were working, but school wasn't in session at that
Right.
moment. And that was asked out of me. Do I still have to stop? And I said, believe it or not, you're
Yes.
still supposed to. Because here's the thing. Whether school's in or not, that sign's flashing. People, I just got to ask you, sometimes we just have to do what we're told. We might not like it. I know we don't want to swallow it sometimes, but sometimes we just got to do what we're told.
And use common sense. And I'm not knocking the person that asked that question. I mean in general, because I had somebody else ask a question. Are you ready for this? A police officer was directing traffic for a church on 12 o'clock when the church was released. The officer's in full uniform. He doesn't have his squad car out there because he's being paid by the church to do it. Somebody said the words to me, I don't have to pay attention to him. He's not on duty. He's still an officer of the law. 24/7.
And what these people don't get when they say these statements is the church isn't paying the officer. The church is paying the sheriff's department, and the sheriff's department is paying the officer. So technically, even though he's not on the county's clock, guess what? He is on the county's clock because the county's getting paid for him being there.
But he's a cop.
And he's still in full uniform, and he's still an on-duty police officer. And it
don't matter what. 24/7, they're a cop.
It just blows my mind how some people say some of the things they say.
Yeah.
Yep.
So give me a second, you guys. We're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back.
Yep. What kind of word is that? Yep.
Yep.
That's that damn redneck.
Yes, or slow down to 25 miles an hour. Yes, you slow down to the posted speed limit in the school zone. Yes. I hope you heard me on YouTube.
Why do you say it like that?
Because I had the microphone up like this. So in case you did not hear me on you. Oh, shut up, Buddha.
Dang.
If you didn't hear me, yes, you slow down to the 25 mile an hour that's posted.
Okay, let's see.
Really now, Mike?
This is my boy, Appalachian Don. He lives right there in Monroe.
Well, speaking asking the popo, I got a question, Mike.
Not a
I know, but
Man, I'm so happy. Look at that hat.
Look.
They've now made a hat that has the groove for sunglasses.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey.
That's ugly.
It doesn't matter. It's effective. It's doing its job.
You can't.
Did you say so am I?
When they
Well, and you're not
pull
effective.
you over, do they automatically
yes, I
know
am.
that you got a gun permit?
I think there should be when you're
I thought
licensed.
you had to. I thought you had to tell them you have a
No, I'm talking
gun
about when
permit.
they run your license. Does it automatically come up saying that you do own? Have a gun permit?
That can get a lot of people in trouble.
Oh my
Well,
God,
I mean-
Kid Rock interrupts the DNC and yells, "Vote Donald Trump."
Yeah,
No, there's
Awesome.
I think they should because
It's at least the officer would know.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
You're going to try to say it
at least
becomes an
one thing about it,
invasion
if
of
he comes up
privacy.
to your car knowing that you got a gun permit,
Mhm.
you almost knowing that he's gonna have a gun on him.
Why does that bother you?
because I don't even think the government should get involved with the fact that it is my constitutional right to own a weapon and carry a
But that
weapon.
doesn't change the fact that what
Why do
we're
I have to have a permit?
no, listen, you're trying to see it from a different point of view. What we're saying is you're trying to fight that I shouldn't have to have a permit, which has nothing to do with the question. The question is you don't think that there should be a coincidence when they type in your license plate that it says that you have a gun permit.
I think there should be.
I think
Stop.
they should.
Why?
I feel the ownership of my firearm is mine.
But
Do you have a gun permit? Okay.
okay,
So why would it bother you that it coincides with your tag on your vehicle?
So
Where's the
because
funny
I
in
just
today's
feel like
show?
you're building a database of information.
It's already existing.
right. It
The two of them just ain't together.
I don't even
The
know that
government-
he could pull that up.
The government,
On some stupid
This is a
news.
brass bell. With this bell, I can do this.
With that brass bell?
Well, I don't know that he has.
I'm asking you a question. You are already in a database because you have a gun permit. Would you be opposed to it being coincide with your tag? So if they pull you over, as soon as they run your tag, it'll pop that you have a gun permit to make the officer feel a little more secure when they walk to the car.
Yes, I would. I don't want that to happen. Yes, I would
And
be offended.
why?
Because I don't feel that an officer needs to have all information other than my.
But your driver's license is a permit to drive. You got to have your insurance coinciding with that to say your car's legal. You don't believe that if you already have a gun permit to keep it on your person, that permit shouldn't be falling under because you're transporting a firearm. But if you're not doing anything illegal, what's the problem?
If I'm not doing anything illegal, why does he need to know that I have a gun permit?
We don't know that you're not doing anything illegal. Why the fuck you getting stopped? I just think if you're already in the database, what's the problem? I think my driver's license should have my medical records as like a push button that can shoot off to my medical record.
Yes.
So if
And
something
I
happened, they would know.
I know, Scotty, but like I have mental health. I don't want a police someone that has a mental health issue.
Okay.
HIPAA, you know? I mean,
But what if by that being associated with your name, he wouldn't come and mess with you? If you were having a panic attack, at least then he would already know that you have that issue. You don't think that would actually be safer?
Good morning.
I mean, it's just questions, man. We got to do something to make the world better. We got to make our officers feel a whole lot safer. I don't think they should walk up to a car with the damn windows being tinted. Shit.
I've
Man.
always said that they should
What
get
Vernon
out.
Jones said the other
Person should get out. They're so dumb they get by a car. It's kind of can't fix stupid in that.
That's right. And we're back.
Dun dun dun.
What's happening, America? What do we have going on today, man? I just thought I saw a pot plant in somebody's backyard. Look at that. I'm scrolling down. I'm like,
close.
I'm like, damn.
Wow.
Right there next to his cornhole ball board, he's got pot plant.
That stinky weed.
What about these people that smoke bowls on videos?
Yeah, well, Michael Phelps. Thank you very much.
Now I want to tell you for legal purposes, I'm going to tell you this. I have had a picture in my possession, and when a lawyer looked at it, he said, "There's no proof that she's smoking pot." And I'm like, "Look at her eyes. She's allergic to cats." I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "You can tell that baggie is an ounce of weed. Could be oregano." He's like, "I understand what you're trying to say." He says, "But there is no proof. So when these people are hitting bongs, there's no proof that it's pot."
Right, because my brother, my other brother, smokes tobacco in
How
a
many
hookah.
husbands has your dad had? I mean, wives has your dad had?
My dad's on his second wife.
I mean, you sound like my tree. My other brother's brother.
Make it
Well, I
sound like
don't
it's a
talk-
beer.
I don't-
Mike's on a second monster today. You on your second wife?
I don't talk about that brother too much.
Shut up, Stephanie.
But
Just get to
anyway,
the pot point.
He smokes the flavored tobacco out of a hookah, and the
Okay.
first time I seen it sitting on the table out back of my dad's house, I'm looking like, whoa, what the hell are y'all over here doing?
So you
'Cause-
find it to be what you thought the worst case scenario.
Yeah, and then come to find out it was the different flavored tobaccos that he smokes in it.
Wacky tobacco.
No, it wasn't wacky tobacco.
And
It
see,
was some
today
good
with all the
tobacco.
vapes happening, unless you smelled like pot, you'd never even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Michael Phelps thing, because I wasn't listening earlier. So and plus we probably have listeners now that we didn't have first thing this morning. So explain again. They saw him on video smoking.
Oh, that's been a while back.
Yeah. But I guess the thing about it is he there was a thing where he was going to lose his medals because of it. He didn't. All this other stuff comes out. I mean, honestly, even Vernon Jones, we were sitting here talking about Clarkston here in Georgia, about, smoking pot is a victimless crime, all these other things. It's more than likely going to end up being legal everywhere, just, responsible things. But so Michael Phelps, being an Olympic athlete with all of these gold medals, and, so the IOC is saying, oh, he'll never compete again. Well, he's competing next week in Rio de Janeiro. Yep. And that son of a buck, whether he's stoned or not, that boy can swim. Yeah. You ever seen him swim?
Yeah.
And he's just dominating. And that field is within microseconds, second, third, fourth place. But that dude can swim, man. He's 31 years old, too. How many Olympic athletes are still competing at 31? I mean, gymnastics, geez, you're ancient by 25.
Yeah.
You're a coach at 24. You're catching Mary Lou Retton at 24. That was thing on Michael Phelps. He's just one of those guys that he just looks like the kid that lived next door, but he's just a freaking amazing swimmer. So he smokes some weed, Jesus.
And he's really tall, isn't he? He's like
very tall.
6 something.
Yeah, very tall guy. A great shape, You can't see no side boob or nothing, but he does wear a Speedo.
Oh my God! You're looking at his Speedo.
Oh,
you are.
Did y'all not hear that?
No,
I didn't say that,
Stephanie.
he said side boob.
It wasn't. It was not side boob that he was looking for. Side action.
Side action.
I don't know what to call that. Side
What
monkey
is that?
brain. I mean,
Wake up! And everybody here knows what I'm talking about.
Shut up, Mike. God. Yuck. What is wrong?
Oh, look at that thing, dude.
Look at that's a new phone. Look at that. I want it because then I can put it in my pocket and it won't break.
You know what I saw the other day?
Oh, I thought you wore it on your wrist.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, dude. Get this. You know what I saw the other day?
It says phone.
Get this.
It doesn't say bracelet.
Get this. Get this. Get
It says
this.
I'm
bendy
listening.
phone,
Come on.
but it's bent like a bracelet.
Mike, go ahead.
I saw a clear tablet.
Oh yeah, those are neat. Man, I've been seeing videos.
Clear tablet. You can see right through it. And I'm telling you, man, a clear. You know what's next? A clear phone.
Yeah.
A see-through phone.
Well, have you seen the iPhones that have like a mirror screen protector put on the front of it?
Yeah.
So that
no, I haven't seen it.
So when it's not lit,
it
just looks like a mirror. And then when it is lit, people from the side can't really see it. Only you can see it.
Yeah,
that
it's like
would
a
be
privacy.
So cool.
It's like a privacy.
Two-way window or mirror.
Yeah, it's like that.
One-way mirror, whatever, two-way mirror.
Yeah.
That would be so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Now they have those for everything, like tablets and all. Would that be the bomb ditty on a tablet?
So you can get a tablet one, like if you're sitting on a computer, you can get a tablet one so that you can only see it. Look at my hand. You can see it straight on, but not from any angle.
Oh.
Also, to let people know too, in case you have traffic cameras you're dealing with, they make a license plate that will only allow you to see the plate from eye level. In other words, if you're behind my vehicle, you can read my tag, but if a street camera is shooting down at a 45-degree angle, it's blurry, and the camera can't take the picture of your tag. They have those for motorcycles too, which I've been needing to get. Because if you go to Florida is real bad about tags.
Law enforcement and whatever that would be is going
to be
fighting that. That is so.
So when the phone's not in operation,
that's beautiful. I love that. I love that. I'm going to post some of those on Facebook later.
And and here's the reason I tell people that the reason you should get this is a lot of times you have information on your phone that you don't want people to see.
When you set it down, like when you're reading something, you set it down. People will look at you. Buddha's been doing it all freaking morning.
Right. Well, it's because you keep sending nudie pictures to your boyfriend.
Well, I was talking to a girl earlier.
See, look, there's the difference. Look.
Yeah. This gentleman I'm going to talk to today, I want to
talk to today.
I just wanted to let you know. At 2 p.m., this guy's talking about starting a club, a nightclub. He's got a tremendous amount of experience in nightclubs. He's talking about starting a strictly comedy club.
Right.
And so we may be involved in this from the ground floor up.
We should be.
Yeah, I mean, the Daily Buzz, gosh, Rich Archer and Kim got to talking yesterday. I kind of, did a little matchmaking thing. Wow, Facebook just blew up. There was a million freaking messages between them. So, yeah, man, we're going to be in the Daily Buzz. We'll be in the August edition, and then we'll be in every edition from then. We're going to get some interviews done from us. I think that would be cool, wouldn't it? In September,
yeah,
like do an interview with Scottie and DJ.
Well, we used to back in the day.
Step.
We used to have a thing called Ask the DJs, kind of like Ask the Popo, and people would ask my opinion on stuff, and it was just funny. It was always funny.
Well, now nobody cares.
Now nobody cares. Hey, anybody would like to text in anything right now? Anything?
So cool.
Let's do a segment called Ask the Redneck, Ask Mike, and then Ask the DJ.
What about Buddha?
You can ask Buddha.
And that's
So anybody that has any
Buddha man.
questions, send your questions.
Right.
And it doesn't matter on what topic it is or anything. Just anything. Let's just do that on Fridays. Every Friday when during the show.
Sounds good.
Let's have people just ask us odd questions and get our opinion.
Our opinion. I like it.
Jeff Matthias, please God, don't send us any questions.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
I don't know how I would even answer Jeff Matthias.
This is the answer for Jeff Matthias. Everything he says, take Robitussin.
Here's the things I could hear Jeff saying. Does 151 go with watermelon? Of course it does, Jeff.
Yeah.
Does 151 go with driving? I don't know, Jeff. Does it?
Can you make a margarita out of Robitussin?
What would you do if you had 151 and vodka? I would be drunk and Robitussin.
What would cause me to collect up all the paper towel rolls in an umbrella
and throw them at people? Robitussin. We love you, Jeff. And his threats are real. He plans on being here next week to terrorize you all week long.
Ow.
Why are you looking at me?
Because he said he's coming to terrorize you all week long.
Next week.
He says he's coming.
Him with a job.
Hey, can I go on vacation then if he's coming?
No. Stephanie, you're such a dumbass. Stephanie saw Buddha this morning and said, if I would have known you was coming, I would have stayed home.
Hey, don't think I almost called from the parking lot and I remembered you had a camera on me. I was going to be like, hey, Scottie.
I got a case of the Hershey trot.
Yeah, that's a good thing about having this system now, man. KMT, baby.
I got a water.
You know what? I should have made the commercial. Is KMT is for me. Because dude, I love it. Now, look, we're all sitting here all day. Every time something moves in the corner of our eyes, everybody's been looking at that camera.
Well, I hear the ding.
But what's funny is we've been watching school buses fly by this morning, too.
Yeah, so guess what, all you school bus drivers?
Yeah.
You're now on 24/7
Yeah,
surveillance.
Yeah. Friggin' idiots.
Friggin'
idiots.
Stephanie gets to 9:30 and she gets this weird laugh thing.
It's called monster
You got the what?
Do you know most meth people have that problem too? She's over here itching and scratching and picking stuff. That's what meth heads do.
Itchy and scratchy show.
Yeah. Meth head.
She's lit, man. It only takes her
not
one
a
monster.
meth head.
She's a monster head.
Oh yeah, you give me two and yeah.
Two what?
Two monsters.
2 hits from the bong.
Oh my God.
Okay, nobody's texting any questions. We will not divulge your name.
I will.
You just have to tell us the question or ask us the question.
Now, when somebody says popo,
Popo.
how are they saying it? Like capital P-O together is one word? Is it two popos?
Let's see what they
My
said
wife
on
says he's
YouTube.
gone, and I'm like, I can see.
My kids call my grandkids and all call me Po from Kung Fu Panda, but that's just P-O. So help me out. So I guess I'm not urban enough. I don't know what they want to do.
It was all together, Popo. Because I
Capital
had to
P-O,
double.
capital P-O.
No, it was little letters. Little letters.
I
I had to take a double look.
Yeah,
because
because if you spell poo poo, people are gonna think you got to do.
And
Well,
we
see,
can't do
that's
that in
why-
the studio.
That's why I had to
You
take
can't
a
do the
double
do.
look at it because
Hey,
I
look.
thought it was poop.
Look, a match made in heaven over here. It's like a little romance thing going on.
I see you over
he's-
the
he's
table.
pointing at her.
I still can't believe nobody's asking any questions.
I know why.
I want some off the wall stuff.
Yeah.
I can't believe
I know
people.
why. They're like, hell no.
Let's ask this question. I'll ask this one. This is directed towards the redneck, and then I'm gonna turn around and ask Mike too.
Oh God.
the same
Oh,
question.
Lord.
The same question.
Oh, I'll know the answer.
Yeah, that's not fair. He gets to think about it, where I got to be put on the spot.
So
man.
if your husband says to you right now,
I don't have a a husband?
Mike, shut up. I was looking at Stephanie.
But you said you're going to ask me the
It's
same
the
question.
same type
Why
of
do you always
question.
insult me? I'm trying very hard to have a girlfriend. I am. I'm looking very.
Shut up, Mike.
Now I know why he liked that picture of Travis so much last night.
Stop.
I'm an idiot.
Stop.
I'm
Stop.
gay.
It's the same type of question, just worded differently. Stephanie, so
Yes.
your husband says to you, Steph, we got to go.
Where are we going?
And I'm trying to ask a question.
Okay.
Doesn't matter where you're going. The bowling alley.
Okay.
So if your husband runs up to you and says, Steph, we got to go. We're 15 minutes late. Grab a shirt. You walk in there. There's no clean shirts. Do you just randomly pick up shirts and sniff them to see if you can wear them?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I get the Febreze and spray it to make sure it really doesn't stink.
No crap.
And
You
then-
Febreze your shirt.
And then I get the perfume and spray the perfume
Oh
on
my
it.
God. Okay.
Yeah, because I use the Febreze that has the gain in it, so it automatically smells like clean.
Oh my
Like
God.
it just came out of the dryer.
There's way too much. She's not lying. There's way too much information. Way too much information.
Then she gets one of them Christmas tree hangs around.
Hangs around her neck.
No, and then if I've got it too wet, I'll take it.
Christmas.
Never tell me nothing about you having it too wet.
so
you sick
dumb.
ass.
I'll take it
You
and
are
I'll
so
throw it in
Okay,
the
you
dryer.
went far enough. You went far
With the
enough.
dryer sheets, and
You're-
then it really
you went
smells
far
good.
enough. Now stop. Mike,
A Christmas tree, really?
an
You bonehead.
air freshener, dude. Stephanie has them.
Pine flavor. It's not Christmas flavor.
I do. They're cotton candy.
Hey,
Stop.
it could be. It
Stop.
could be. You never
Stop.
know with her.
Mike, now the question is in your corner, Mike.
I got to go get a Christmas tree air freshener.
I do have them. They're cotton candy.
Shut up,
Yeah,
Stephanie.
I told you.
Mike's more of a new car smell kind of guy.
He gets kisses already.
A girl leans in to kiss Mike and goes, "That sure's a wintergreen smell. Is that what is that?" And he goes, "Hawkins dip. I've been spitting it in my pocket."
A girl leans in to kiss Buddha and goes, "You smell like Christmas." A Christmas tree? Are you serious? Hey, let me get one of them. Hey, Ahmed, let me get one of them Christmas tree air fresheners.
That's
Well, if you're in the
right.
wrong part of town, it's a Kwanzaa tree.
Okay, so you racist. So what do you call the red ones?
What happens if you're
Christmas trees.
if you're at Claremont? What is it called? What is that? A straddle? Dreidel.
Mine doesn't work. Mine won't spin. I got a straddle. Oh, shish kebab.
That's called a dreidel.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
See, now it's funny. She's been pouring all day today.
Oh my God, my eyes are
No, I
watering.
didn't say it was
No,
boring. It got
yeah.
too serious.
Yeah.
Like
And
way
and you
too
know what?
fast.
Hey,
I-
I
you know,
got
I'm
this
seeing in my
text
head.
message. Stop for a second. I got this text message that says, "People are afraid of y'all's answers."
That's why I know it called it.
Anybody with a good question, hit us up with a good question. Let's just do this.
I see Adam Sandler with a yarmulke going straddle, straddle, straddle.
I play with my straddle.
And look, you can also strain pasta.
One of our listeners, hey, one of our listeners from the Winder, Georgia
Oh,
area,
God.
Miss Nikki says, "I do the same thing as far as the clothes that Stephanie does."
Okay, I knew
See?
guys do that, but I didn't know chicks did that. Y'all
Nikki?
smell underwear? Y'all smell
No.
All right, stop. Before you go any further, I got to cover this before we get into the next. I can see it now. Stephanie picks up a shirt, smells it, and says, "Travis, we got to run through the new car wash on Old Salem Road. This shirt stinks." And she's going to get the new car smell.
Don't forget to bring your straddles.
I couldn't remember.
Straddle. Mine doesn't work. Ah,
It
shish
just keeps
kebab.
going straight.
You know,
How did she get funny all of a sudden?
hey, get this, my straddle, it doesn't work. That's because it's a remote control.
Okay,
car,
Mike.
you idiot.
Shh. All right, now, Mike, you ask me and Steph a question.
What is a straddle? And use it in a sentence.
Okay, seriously, make up a good question and ask us a question.
When you first met your wife, now this is before married and all that other stuff.
This is the date, like
This
the
is-
second
this
I
is
saw her.
like the second you saw her.
Oh my God, don't ask this question.
Did you fall in love? Was it love at first
Oh, I
sight?
was in heat.
I don't need to know all.
I was in the
I just-
DJ booth.
I just want
Listen
to know.
to me.
Did you see her and go?
Shh,
listen. So I was doing this event that I do every year. I haven't done it the last 2 years, but I was doing it five.
Then you don't do it every year.
I did it every year for 5 years. I was doing a thing called Cabin Fever. We took it to this bar, and I'm up in the DJ booth, which is like 4 feet above everybody else. And all I know is this waitress kept walking by getting drinks and taking it to people's table. And I've been watching these tight white jeans that look like somebody pouring paint down a wall. That's how tight they were. I watched her walk by so many times. And finally, the owner, who was her cousin, who I didn't know at the time, he walks by, and I lean out of the booth. I'm halfway out of the booth. And my belly button is hanging over. So, like, my feet are in the air and my head's towards the ground. And I'm like, dude, who in the hell is that? He goes, oh, that? And the white, yeah. Oh, that's my cousin. I went, oh.
Now, was she dating somebody else?
No.
Okay, so she was single, so bam. Online.
No, there was no bam, but yeah, we started talking.
Okay. All right, cool. I was going to say sissy. Steffi.
Yes.
She might as well be my sister. God, I've known her my whole adult life. Okay, now.
But you're just asking questions. You're not like asking what would we do or what's our opinion.
Okay.
That's what I thought we would do with the ask the
I
DJ
thought it would be
and ask.
funnier to find out because I don't remember, and there's been a lot of jokes on the radio about when Travis and Steph met.
Oh, geez, please ask these questions.
So, yeah,
this is hilarious.
So I just want, because, we get a joke and we tear up the story and go in every direction. Steph, this is your opportunity. The first time you saw T-Dog. Travis, I call him T-Dog.
There was just something about when he slid across the head of that car,
Was it a Duke's hazard commercial?
Or did he get hit?
Was he running? Was he running from the popo?
No, he was running out of that DUI class and slid right across that hood and got in.
What happened?
Did he get slammed face first on the hood and his hands behind his back?
Wait. This is what happens every time we tried this story. I swear to God, for 25 years, I've been trying to get the truth. Steph, it's you.
Yes.
Don't make no jokes. Tell us how you met, and did you fall in love with Travis the first time you saw him?
I would have to say it was lust the first time I seen him.
Can you see him as lust?
From the DUI.
I
could hit him with a bus.
Yeah, welcome to Imaginary Radio.
That's right.
Did you not see? Have you not seen
StevieWonder.com?
Whatever.
Stevie Wonder DUI class.
No, I mean he had
driver's ed.
He was funny. He was cute. He,
now name his good qualities.
He was tall. He
Stephanie,
had hair.
have you seen you? Everybody's tall.
Yeah.
And he had hair. Did you notice that she said had? Did y'all notice that she said he had hair?
He had an afro. I mean, he had an afro.
Is there any pictures of that?
She said
she
said he had hair.
Oh my God. I have got to see a picture of Travis with an afro.
And he had a big pick with a fist on it.
He did have a big pick.
Oh my
He had a big
God.
black pick that he kept in his
See what
head.
happens every time the story comes
Okay.
up,
Okay. So let's move on to anything else. Is it Buddha? Any questions? Because this has gone too far.
No, I wanted to ask Buddha.
Stephanie, ask Mike a question.
I'm not good at that.
Well, you're not good at a lot of stuff. Just make up a question and ask us, like, what would we do, sort of thing.
Look, that was it was a little bit bigger than that when I met him.
That was compensation.
I remember
that's
when
we
you
got
looked like
married.
that. Yeah, I remember when you looked like that.
Yeah, that's when we got married.
I could never remember her.
Oh yeah, she had long hair. She had long hair.
So let's go. Question. Make up something. Somebody, please, God, somebody jump in this and help us with some stupid questions.
Yeah, see,
we're down to 10 minutes.
Mike.
Yeah, I remember.
Let me do the next two commercials. We'll be right back. And everybody try to join in and tell us something.
No, they're not going to do it.
No.
They're scared.
Yep.
All of our listeners are chickens.
Yep. Chicken poo.
Never still have not got the straight answer on that.
I just got afro with a pick. Just how long ago was this?
25 years ago.
She was 8.
So serious. We ain't been funny. So when they came out, I said, let me try something and see if they get going. Yeah. Funny. And I said, Christmas tree. And I figured you would catch on it.
Well, even in the YouTube chat, they were saying, I think it's
what is it called? A dreidel?
Dreidel.
It's a Jewish term.
Dreidel.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna take Zoe.
Watch her making sure Nobody hit her.
That's the good thing too for insurance reasons. If we ever get hit again, we have it on video.
But yeah, even on the YouTube chat, they were saying that they think it was time for a subject change.
Well, it went too far, you know, and
Yeah.
that's why I was trying not to go that far with Drew. But I mean, I watched people turning it off.
Yeah,
I'm thinking we
didn't
need
wanna
to
hear
just
it.
start keeping the politics stuff real small.
real light, real. I mean, we all have our opinions. All of our opinion is the same. I see where Jack Carter. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. I.
My doggy is sick. He just texted me and said my doggy's sick today.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I gotta blame dog that for the life of me, I cannot get her to stop eating either washcloths or socks. It's one of the
That's
two
weird.
every time. And she'll. Do we need to go back
And
on
we're
this?
back. No, Stephanie, we don't need to go back. I'm
So-
just playing the music from nothing.
No, I meant with the there's my question to Mike. Mike, how do I get my dog to stop eating washcloths and socks?
Yeah, there you go.
I used to use this stuff you can get at the pet store called Boundary.
Oh, is that spray stuff
Mhm.
that's supposed
Yep.
to keep them off the furniture too?
Yeah, and away from plants. Like I had a cat that used to always freaking dig in the dirt around plants. I love plants. I love ferns and all. And she didn't poop in them, but she would like to fling the dirt out.
Oh yeah.
So now here's the thing, and this is where people misunderstand this stuff. Use it, and you get a big can of it. Use it extremely sparingly.
Yeah, we used to have to get it because of all the strays at the other house that we lived in,
Mhm.
because they would come under the carport and they
Yep.
would spray under the carport. And so we would get that and we would
It works
spray
great,
it
man. I'm
all
telling you.
underneath the
And it's got
carport.
kind of a little weird tinge to it when you smell
Yeah,
it.
it's got it
Weird.
almost smells.
This should be on like the Saturday morning Mr. Fix-It show.
It almost
Chris with
smells
Ravens
like-
was supposed to do a Mr. Fix-It
Man,
show.
I tell you what, I listen to WSB like 24/7, right? Because it's talk radio, and I
Right.
listen to the announcers, not so much what they're saying, but how they do it, that kind of stuff. And man, there are some programs on WSB that have millions of listeners. That dude, I just sit there and I go, "This is bad." I mean, they do a morning show on Saturday mornings, every Saturday about like working around your yard. And I swear it's like public radio on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
It is just
Yeah, right. I understand. So let's do this. Question for either one of y'all. If you're driving down the road and people are being road bullies to you, what do you do?
I slow down.
So do you find being a bully back to them? Because even though you're really not being a bully because they're doing it to you, but you're doing it back, does that make it okay?
So you're
I don't
saying
know. I'm sure that it doesn't make it okay because I
But
mean, if I have somebody
You get
tailgating
satisfaction
me,
out of it.
so you're talking about road rage?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I think everybody knows my answer.
I don't know. Your car barely runs, so I don't know
that's
how
what I'm
that
saying.
applies
I'll
to you.
torpedo you. I don't.
yeah,
It's like the 007 car smog you out.
I'll cross over in the other lane. I'll flip you off. I'll point a gun at you. Everything. I've done it. all.
yeah. I mean, if somebody's tailgating me, and especially on this street, because this street is, it's 35 miles an hour
That one?
out there. Yeah, that one. And I'll run the speed limit, and people will still be, tailgating me, and I'll keep running the speed limit. And I will turn, as I'm going to turn into the driveway here, I'll turn my blinker on, like when I get to your next door neighbor's house, and I'll slow down even further and then swing out and turn in.
Yeah, but you really need to kind of do that anyways, or you will get hit.
Yeah.
If somebody's tailgating me, I'll put my blinker on back at the high school and slow down to a crawl. And see, the thing about it is, I mean, with a woman, obviously, you got to be careful. I was even talking with Kim, the editor over at the Daily Buzz, about this. Is that a woman driving, you can only road rage so much. But you see what I'm saying is one of my huge but gets out of a car and I have a collapsible baton in my hand, changes the whole freaking story. But I have found, now I am not trying to be whatever, but I'm just telling you right now, for being, I spend a lot of time driving back and forth. I'm not a driver, but I drive enough. It seems like the young black females have got this attitude now that
they'll run you off the road and not
basic traffic rules of the road do no longer exist. They do not wait their turn at stop signs,
but
they will cut you off on the yellows.
I don't see it just as black young females. I've seen a lot of white young females.
Well,
do
I know.
it too.
I'm just saying that I have noticed that
it's the younger generation in general. They think that they know it all. They think they can run 50 miles an hour in a 30 zone, you know.
And here's something else I would like to see if anybody else agrees with or disagrees with, is the fact that guys, okay, the demographic of men 18 to, let's say, 25, maybe 18 to 30 are passengers. There are more men in the passenger seat with little girls driving. Is it because of all the DUIs? Is it because they can't pass the test? That's what I'm going with. They're probably so stupid that they can't pass the test. But why is there so many young males, white, black, green, yellow, whatever, that are in the passenger seat?
No, I'll tell you, there's something that bothers me a lot in the neighborhood that we live in. And I've seen it multiple times, and I don't know. I don't know exactly what to do about it because it's a private road. But once she turns out onto the main street, there should be something that could be done. But there is a woman that rides around my neighborhood who has a bunch of kids in the car. None of them you can tell are in seatbelts because they're loaded down in the vehicle. And yesterday, as she was leaving the neighborhood, there was another woman in the passenger seat with her that had a baby, probably about Zaylee's age, sitting in the front seat with her, and the baby's hands were on the dashboard. Now that just infuriates me to see that.
First thing she would say is that when she got pulled over is, I can't keep the baby in the seat. All she'd do is cry.
But it's a law.
But when the baby goes through that windshield from an accident, the first thing she's going to say is, oh God, why did you do this to me? Yeah, whatever. I know what you mean though. I've seen that a lot.
Yeah. And it just infuriates me. And so, what do you do? I mean, can you call like the non-emergency number, give them the make of the vehicle and the tag number if you can get it? But then what can they do if they can't find them out on the main road?
Right, because they're going to have to witness it.
Is it against the law to ride like that in a neighborhood? In a neighborhood.
Yeah. And okay, so now you brought that up. A friend of mine, they're very nice. They're a little bit older than me. They live on a street down in Newton County. And let me tell you something. 55 to 70 is the average speed in front of their house. Now, I don't understand because they said they've called State Patrol and State Patrol said they can't do nothing. So then they called obviously county, city, that kind of stuff. And everybody just keeps putting it on everybody else's shoulders. So here's a great Ask the Popo, I guess. And it looks like we're going to get that page on Facebook. So, but it says with Just for Fun. Why do I keep hearing this? So in a neighborhood, a police officer can't pull you over?
Well, see that's another thing that I want to.
What does that mean?
Because she's clearly not doing 25 when they come through the neighborhood. I mean, the speeding through my neighborhood, because one end of the neighborhood, you can get on it from Ralph Road, the other end from Stanton. So I mean, it's just a big loop. It's so bad that Travis there was a job he was working on where he got speed bumps. They're actually sitting in my driveway and he's trying to find out, because it's a private road, if he can personally put them on the road, if he can get permission to put them on the road, because it's not going to cost anybody any money in the county because he's got them. Right, he would be donating them to have them put down.
That's a good point.
And he said that he would even put them down if he could get permission.
Yeah,
and who do we contact to get permission to do that?
Here again, I mean, we obviously, hopefully, was that you?
You trying to play footsie, baby? Take your shoes off.
You got some long
Let me feel
legs.
some top. Let me feel some toes.
Sexy. Holy crap, you got long legs. Ooh, you got strong toes.
Oh my god!
I can pick up a remote with these toes.
Oh God.
Oh, you got monkey feet.
Man, he could change channel with those toes. Dang, I'm all around.
You're all aroused, you weirdo.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
gosh. Now,
Wow.
ooh.
Oh, wow.
You answered my question.
Now listen, I'm lost because I was texting a sponsor.
Is that what you call it?
I just had a something y'all were talking about. We just had no, he cannot. My sister-in-law tried that in her private on her private road, in her private road, and they were made to take them up. What was the comment
About
speed bumps?
Travis
Okay.
putting speed bumps down.
Okay, I am thoroughly
'Cause we have 'em
confused
at
on
the
this
house.
whole neighborhood and why the police and what jurisdiction. I'm confused. I never have heard this before.
About what?
Okay, the GSP's got to be called in to pull somebody over in a neighborhood.
I don't know that.
No.
Now I know the GSP. If it's a state road, they get involved,
Right.
and if it's a wreck, they get involved.
Are supposed to, anyways.
Right.
Okay, so let's say, for instance, I live in Rockdale County outside of the city limits of Conyers, and I have a speeding problem in my neighborhood. And I do all of these things. I videotape it, I radar gun it, and I get everybody, I even get the news out here to look at it, not to mention some of the local politicians, but yet still the problem exists. Why?
There's no answer to that. I've been working on that.
There ain't no answer.
Okay, here's a question. If a friend of yours has bad, really, the key word, really bad breath, would you tell them?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, all three of y'all.
Yeah, well, this is kind of an intervention, Scotty. We need to go talk to you.
But I don't want you in my space because I'm gonna let you go.
I'm going to stab you with this pencil, and you'll be lucky if you only die from lead poisoning.
Did you notice that when you said it, all three of us
Okay.
went, yes.
Next question from a listener. If some woman were tailgating you real close, would you give her the finger?
Yes.
Yes.
Part 2. Answer it again, this time if she looked like a biker chick.
Yes.
Okay, that was what was
It
asked.
don't matter.
I don't care if you look like a thug, you look like a biker, you look like Granny.
Get off my ass.
Yeah,
I
and as
gotta
you
say-
go by me, I'm gonna let you know you're number one.
I gotta tell you, my big pet peeve. First thing in the morning, somebody tailgate me.
Oh my
I'll
gosh,
snap,
yeah.
man. I lose it. I do.
Because you're half asleep, anyways.
You know what? I will get. Look, I drive a POS. I know. So I get over in the slow lane. Okay. So if you're doing 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, why are you behind me?
Yeah.
There's other lanes. Don't get upset with me. My car won't do that speed.
And I've got from my friend in Winder about them driving by, and I just smile and wave.
With the one finger.
I'm trying to catch up
Yeah,
because
I give 'em
I
the
let
Rockdale
her
salute.
get several messages and I didn't get to read them all. Any other questions? Nikki, this is Nikki from Winder. Because we have two different Nikki's listening. Any questions? Anybody wants any questions? Okay, so anyways. Anybody? We're at 10:02, so we're gonna have to wrap it up too. But
Nikki asking us a question, or
no,
are
she
we
was kind of
asking Nikki?
making statements about the people driving
Okay.
bad, you know.
Yep. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get the page. It's going to be called Ask the Popo, one word, on Just for Fun Radio. Okay.
Okay.
And what category do you guys think it should be?
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
The reason is that way. Well,
Well-
just put it in entertainment.
It's not giving me that choice.
Do it radio.
Not giving me that choice.
Well,
What choice?
Do it
That's
just for fun.
That's what I built just for fun.
It's
on
the
radio.
only categories I've got are books and magazines, brands
Nope.
and products,
Nope.
companies and organizations,
Nope.
local business,
Nope.
movies,
Nope.
music, other
Nada.
Other
people,
Nada happening.
sports, television, website, and blogs.
didn't do other.
Other, everybody good with other? Other it is.
Other, mother, other.
All right, now we get to choose a subcategory.
Can we do all this after the show? Like, can we finish up the show?
I thought it was
real.
kind of
I think
fun.
it's kind of stupid. You're like
Why do you
killing
always
the
call me
vibe.
He's always calling you stupid.
Nobody
I'm
called
not-
you
I'm not
stupid.
killing the
I
vibe.
said
It's
it was
fun.
stupid. That's technical stuff that can be done after a show.
God, you're always so freaking mean
Oh,
to me.
and I just want to throw it out there. I don't know. Maybe you're watching later. Today is my nephew's 16th birthday. So happy birthday. Happy sweet 16th.
So make sure you go out to the social house tonight. I'm sure they got some karaoke going on.
No
Come on
comedy
now.
No, do they have the comedy on Friday night?
I don't know. I don't know the guy. So, anyways, I'm sure they got some karaoke out there.
Ow.
Oh God!
She just ran into the microphone. Is that road rage?
People.
Is that microphone rage?
That's microphone rage. Mics matter.
Damn it! Bam, bam, bam.
That was loud.
If you're gonna headbutt a microphone, do that on the $20 headphone. I mean, the $20 microphone,
Or
and not the $400 microphone.
I was trying to do the face plant.
Well, you did right on my microphone.
Get that thing out of the cabinet.
Could you please do it on a $20 microphone and not a $400 microphone?
Is that in the Olympics face plant?
The Olympic face plant. Yeah.
I meant face palm.
You have glasses. You do know that.
Yeah, thank God I didn't hit him. It's got a scratch on it from Jeff Matthias and his funnyism last Friday or whenever Friday that was. He scratched my glasses with his ring when he put his hands over my glasses.
Oh my God! Don't tell us nothing about Jeff. Never mind. I can't say
he was
that. It's after
tripping.
10 o'clock. Shh. Anyways, we're fixing to get out of here. Everybody have a marvelous day.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
I'm going Pokemon hunting with your wife
God.
in
You're using
Covington.
up all your
You're an
data.
idiot.
Nuh-uh, we're
You're
getting
an idiot.
exercise too.
You're idiots. I need her like here to spread friggin'
Poop.
That's a man thing. You can handle that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That's a man thing.
Why does it gotta be like that?
You can handle that.
You can handle that.
Handle
manual
it.
labor.
Shut up. We got to get ready for a pool, man. Are you working tomorrow? I need somebody to help me set up a pool tomorrow. I hope.
I'm busy.
Mike's busy.
Mike's always busy.
Yeah, Mike just wants to get naked in the pool.
Oh
But he
God!
doesn't want to do anything about like putting the pool up. He doesn't want any
Yeah, he wants
responsibility.
none
I'm
of that.
old. I'm old.
We know
And
that.
I'm broken.
We
if
know
he
that
goes
too.
in the pool, it better be a lot of
Are you trying to
chlorine
you trying to sell yourself again to get a date?
lot.
Lots and lots of chlorine.
I'm actually going to set up a shower so people can actually kind of shower off before they get in the pool.
You need to find one of those signs.
Because with it being a saltwater pool, a lot of people want to blow the salt off when they get out too.
Yeah.
Mike, shut up, you perv! Don't look at me like that.
You need to
I
find
just
one
saw
of
his face.
Yeah,
Hey,
you need to
Steph,
find
come
one of
over and
those.
just take a shower outside.
You need to find one of those signs like my papa had at his pool. It says, "Welcome to our pool. Notice there's no pee in it. Please keep it that way."
Cool, find me one.
I will
Bring
try.
the one from your house.
I know it.
Bring the
No,
one
that's
from your
the
living
lake.
room.
You can do anything in the lake.
Ooh.
It has
You
enough
know what?
bacteria in it.
I've got to tell you right now, if that sign is posted, I will not pee in the pool.
You think?
Said no one ever.
I think the fact that
Put some of that.
I think the fact that some of that's going to go in your mouth would make you not want to do it.
Yeah. Put
Well,
some of
that's
that
how well
dye.
you don't know me.
Put some of that dye in it that was like
He
in.
likes it salty.
Damn,
I
what
wish
was that
that was
show?
possible.
What
Look,
was
we
that
got to get
movie?
out of here.
Y'all are disgusting.
Stephanie is.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
No,
She
no.
hung.
God, yeah, I am getting dumber by the second.
Well, then cut everything off and let's go.
God, are you like Pokemon addicted?
Yes.
Do you hear her? I gotta get out of here.
Hey, my husband was walking with me last night at 9:30.
Your husband walked you.
Not our fault. Was the only? Did you have her on that extendable leash where he pulls the trigger and you get to run for a couple seconds?
That's not nice. She had the little wireless collar on.
Yeah, the zapper.
Your
Don't
husband
you
was
see the
walking
marks?
you last night. Hmm.
You
She
see
just
the
said,
zap
"See the
marks?"
Oh.
Man, y'all got some weird foreplay over in that neighborhood. Hey, baby, let's
Shock
go for a
collar.
walk.
Shock
Oh
collar.
my God.
Shock collar.
Whew.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're done.
Oh God, yeah,
Yes.
probably. I'm not leaving, but yeah, we're done.
I'm in my back of my mind here, and I want to be a baller because she just said that. Y'all don't know that song.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, but
We're talking about
What-
salt water. What are you talking about? Ooh,
no, I'm trying to figure out how I want to be a baller ties in with
Shock collar.
shot collar.
Because
Shaka
it's in the song.
Shaka Khan.
She don't know the song.
I do know the
I wanna
song.
be a baller. You don't know. Never mind.
I know the song.
Sing it, Steph. She knows words to every freaking song ever made.
20-inch blades on the Impala. You know that?
Yes.
Do it, Steph. Come on, man. I'm ready.
Look, she's
yeah. Come on, let's go. Man, in that one Ray Donovan episode at the end, him and his son start freaking going wild. Let's do it, man. Let's break this Friday up. Or we could just sit here like
I'm pulling up the songs and Stephanie's kind of
yeah, man. Let's leave this with everybody jamming. Slamming and jamming.
This song right here.
Got to start doing more stuff on the show, man, for the video folks. This sitting here for 2.5 hours, man. People are committing suicide.
Hey, baby.
Of course,
can I wake you?
a stupid commercial.
At the hotel.
Stupid.
Better make sure
That ain't a
clean
stupid
one.
one.
I ain't gonna leave it on long enough.
I love that song, Warren G. Regulate. It's right there.
So that's who it was, huh? Man, that be my boss's grade school, man. We was on
I should have got the other version so it'd been faster.
I'm gonna meet your spot now.
Here we go.
See, still.
Just for fun on radio.
Highway.
Highway.
A better way. Better way.
Just for fun, yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
The word according to Mike Walla.
Shot Tala.
I
Angry
heard it,
American
I
on
heard it
Tuesday
that
night.
I actually never realized that it was in there. But
Take up getting stoned on the radio on Wednesday nights.
That was awesome.
And the ladies getting drunk.
talk.
the
Leaving
whole
their
Thursday.
empty glasses. With
Well, you needed to go with.
And my microphone smells like vagina.
Shut up.
Oh!
Why did you ruin it?
I ain't ruining it, bro.
You're such an idiot, Mike. You were such an idiot.
An idiot.
Mike.
Why are you yelling at me? She's the one over there
Mike.
making weird noises.
Mike. Mike.
What?
Mike.
Mike,
You're an idiot.
hey Mike, hey Mike,
Hey, Mike. Mike.
No more monsters.
Mike.
no,
Mike.
Mike.
I'm serious. You're an idiot. All right, you guys, we're getting out of here. And I am fixing to play
In other words,
Little Troy. So we'll be right back Monday morning. That's not really right back, but you know what I'm saying. We'll be back Monday morning.
y'all have a great weekend. That's what I was talking to him
Come
about.
on, man. We need to do an 80s show on Friday nights, man. Just rock.
And
the
even
house.
Joe Leeper is typing it out. Want to be a baller, shot caller. 20-inch blades on the Impala.
Man,
And in his case, it could be like 20-inch front rim on the Harley.
But yes, Mike, that's what I was talking to Scotty about doing.
Why aren't you freaking pushing the issue, girl? Dang, get in his grill.
Dude, have you not seen when she goes to the bathroom? She pushes all sorts of issues. Time Magazine, Weekly, Playboy,
I don't look at Playboy.
Popular Mechanic, Play Pig,
I got the
Slutty
Playgirl.
Farm.
I got the Playgirl with
Play
Sylvester
Bacon,
Stallone in it.
I Smell Pork. She pushes all of them issues.
Up.
Mike just blew snot out of his nose.
Oh, Lord.
Has to come in the frog edition.
Oh, now my redneck cousin Tank.
Tank.
What? He finally texted me back.
Wait.
Tank.
Your redneck cousin's name is what?
Tank.
Okay, because for a second,
No, it's not Tank. No, it's Tank. But Mike wanted to see a. Never mind, we're not going backwards.
You called your
You
cousin.
wanted to talk to a redneck.
Oh my
that
God,
was,
my head hurts. You called your cousin Tank.
No, Tank.
Is he your middle cousin?
I'm not talking to anyone named Tank. I'm sorry. I ain't talking to Tank.
Oh my God, that's sad.
Middle
Oh my eyes. It burns. It burns.
There's no
And
way
you
I
hang
can.
out with him?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's my cousin.
Oh my God.
Middle cousin.
What's that planet
No.
right before Pluto?
Uranus.
That's where Tank lives.
And look, I just got Joe going, dude, that used to be your entrance song, which it did used to be.
We should change that up anyway.
All right, we got to go, man.
God, I know before we get arrested.
Arrested. Oh my God. You ain't even kidding.
Yeah.
We got to go, you guys. We love you. We'll see y'all later. Have a great weekend.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Deuces.
So long. You know what they say in China?
Chow mein.
All China about that.
And
Bye on video.
bye.
Video.
Crystal says you smell sunshine.
Oh,
Aw.